Okay, so last time you guys were transported to the Feywild to Nicnevin's mountain. You borrowed Peanut to go visit Thousand Branches. You were greeted by both Alaina and said Fey Lord, who, since you had a debt, they had a debt to repay to you. They're gonna help you. No questions asked because they owe you one. Then you guys started heading towards Brother Ox to the mountains, towards the mountains to the north. Um, there was some thunder and lightning, and then Peanut got struck by lightning and had to make an emergency landing. And you found out the cause of the lightning was some elementals left over from when the plane of air had phased into the Feywild. You were able to take care of the elementals, and you continued your journey by foot. You ran into a few ice maidens who offered to help you, but you tell them to fuck off.
Yep.
When you had arrived at the monastery, Brother Ox, spoke to you guys, and he was like, "Cool, good plan. I'll go seek Nicnevin, so she could all like transport me and Thousand Branches all at once, because better to make one single trip than multiple trips." And it was just like, since it's gonna be like, potentially the end of the world and shit like that. Do you got any questions? Because he was like, he's a font of like knowledge, and you guys were like, so Sparks, and he's like, great question. This bird has a spark, except it's kind of a dimension pocket key to said spark you're looking for. Congratulations.
The fuck?
Yeah.
So armed with this new information, you guys went back to the prime material plane. Prior to like returning that, before you returned Peanut to Nicnevin, told her about your little foray with like the ice maidens, and she was like, "Oh, they're probably from King Boreas. He's been trying to get in my pants for like centuries. Probably sent them over to like have him be like he being nice and trying to woo me. Anyways, you guys hopped back to the prime material plane. You guys went to the Blue Spare Orphanage. You saw Pip. Pip was like, "I have no idea how to open up this bird." But she did give you a tuning fork to where Lek would be, which is weird because Lek is dead. But that's where we ended it, I believe. Are there any questions?
I mean, come on. At any point, did you guys, one of you have Mel offer to open the bird?
No.
That's okay. She might not have, because that is a little harsh.
Yeah, Lynn, that was one thing that we did not think of.
Hmm.
That Melanie do.
Just like cut open the bird?
She would have been joking. She knows that magic doesn't work that way.
Does
Mostly. Yeah.
Shred that bird for enchilada meat.
God damn. Oh.
What do you guys want to do?
So we've got everything done in the Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we've already gone back to the material plane,
Yep.
if I remember correctly. Yeah, because we talked to Pip.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, cool.
So you had been talking about a few things. I know you've been talking about going to Al Gore, possibly. You have the tuning fork too, where Pip was just like, "Told me to give you this," and throws up hands.
Essentially, we just need to decide if we want to go to Al Gore now, or try to do the Divine Spark thing first.
Because weren't we like Al Gore is a possibly long-term thing? Or we might be there longer than we think.
I think it could be that we're there longer than we think.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Bird Friend often travels with us, so I mean, in theory, we could head to Al Gore and mess around with Bird Friend while we're there. Honestly, we could even see if there's any what's the word, like scholars or anybody that might have information, because I mean we haven't been to Algor. There's an untapped wealth of random NPCs. So
Mhm.
or we can try to like do some sort of like God, what's the word? You know, bird stuff here with like Nenreen, or try to get somebody to talk to somebody. I don't know.
You
Whatever you
also
guys wanna do.
you also have to remember you do have like a social secretary now,
Yes.
and you do have essentially a almost 24. No, wait. You do have a, because they don't sleep. You have a 24/7 researcher.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
That was a
Well,
weird
why don't
one.
we? Maybe we could give our inquiries to the Flump, whose name I can't remember for the life of me.
Zol.
Hey, and then maybe by the time we're back from Algor, they would have some answers.
Sorry, I'm chewing. In Zaitari's opinion, she thinks we should get all the plane hopping over with, since the ley lines are being fucked with too. And
What
that
other
could be
plane
a
hopping
good
do we need
point.
to do?
We need to go to what do you say, Lek?
Yeah.
That was
Mhm.
Lek. Lek is the one who's dead, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, alright. Yeah. The tuning fork that we got is going to take us to her. And she is, I think it's called Arborea? The celestial plane for Melora.
Mm.
Is that right, Darren?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We have to go to the deep wood on Celestia Plain. That's what I have
That's
written
it.
down.
Okay.
I actually took notes last time.
Whee!
Ooh, fancy.
Well, trust me, I haven't been taking great notes for like a long time.
But I mean, I think we should do that first.
Yeah, that's fine. That's actually a good point, because we do know that plane hopping is only going to get harder.
Is there anything you want to do prior to the trip? Any preparations?
Well, I know we need to sleep because we got the shit beat out of us again.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm out of low or high level spell slots. I don't think so, because we gave tasks to Nenreen and stuff to do research.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there was something I thought of. Who is the wizard that is with the Exalted? The Genasi woman.
Triton, and
Triton.
her
Sorry, yeah.
name is.
Mostly the thing I was going to say was I'm going to send her some sentings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you haven't spoke to them in a while.
I think we should probably have a meeting at the keep with them before we plane hop again.
Latin.
Latin, yep. Yeah, I basically just want to say, hey, can you meet us back at our keep? We need to go over how things are going, and this is where we're headed, and you guys need to do this stuff for us now.
All right.
Depending on how your things are going, because we need to task them with also finding key manipulators and giants that'll help us.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, she sends back to you. Well, you can be there in 10 minutes. Um, yeah.
All right, sounds good. So, is everybody cool with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In about 10 minutes, they arrive at your circle of teleportation in the keep. They roughly know like where everything is now. So they eventually come and find you. Latin looks.
I'm assuming we would probably head up and meet them since we knew they were on their way.
That's up to
You
you.
don't have to though. Mel will, because she still doesn't completely trust what's his face. Nathan.
Noah.
Nate.
Noah.
Nail. Hey! Yeah, I was just gonna try all the end names. Thank you for stopping me.
When you go to see them at the Circle of Teleportation, Melanie, Lutin, the Triton wizard, she looks like tired, like bags under her eyes. It doesn't look like she's been getting much sleep. The rest of the group looks not as well rested as well. They look a little more rested than Latin does, but saying that they are well rested is not accurate. But L, the rogue, he looks great. Like if you gave a 10-year-old a 5-hour energy, that's what he looks like.
Oh god.
Can I do an insight check on that? And see if he's just masking it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh my god, it's so low.
You look for like physical signs as well as like you kind of get maybe this is you can't really tell if he's hiding anything.
Okay.
But
You all have had a rough week, it looks like.
Latin doesn't say anything. She's just like, ugh. Ishelia will say, we've been very busy on our own task, assisting Latin with her illusionary task. But that's we're getting somewhere. We've developed a few techniques, but we're currently in the process of looking for a large target to see if it works.
Cool. Have you been having some successes? Doing well?
Yeah, some successes. I was like, yeah, I had to get some supplies for Latin. That was fun.
I bet there's a story there.
Mel's gonna I'm assuming Chambers kind of knew we were having company, so she's gonna kind of just poke her head up, find Chambers, and ask her to bring some like coffee and tea and stuff, like some warm, invigorating beverages.
Okay.
And meet in one of our parlors.
Okay, right
somewhere.
away. But they'll follow you up, and Elle begins to tell you this like long, elaborate story of, well, I had to go to the vaults in Robur, and let me tell you, it was. And he just continues with the multiple traps and stuff he had to conquer. Meanwhile,
Insight to see how much of this is made up.
Sure. And then there was this laser trap made of multiple mirrors, and I had to snake my way through it.
I'm impressed that you still have all your limbs. Good job.
He's embellishing a little bit. He didn't roll very well. It sounds like some of it's true, but some of it's just like, like the pit of cobras. And
Yeah.
almost falling into the pit of cobras. And fighting a giant cobra. That part's totally not true.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But soon you get to one of the war room, I assume. And, Chambers comes in with some caffeinated beverages, some non-caffeinated if some of you don't feel like having caffeinated beverages, and some delightful orange cranberry cookies that were just made not too long ago.
Thank you so much, Chambers.
No problem. Just let me know if you need anything else. I will be close by.
Thank you.
So, Shayla's like, so, what do we need to talk about?
So,
Mhm.
you know what?
I was muted. Because I was crunchy taco. That's just but
So we went to. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we've all been, obviously very busy. It was probably a good idea to check in before we head off on our next, I guess, errand. And Saitari will just kind of give like the bullet points of what's they've been doing. I'll leave out the fact that we were in
Ingalta.
Okay.
Are we going to tell
But
them
I
about the
will
God's
tell
Lair?
them. Yeah, I will tell them that we have allies from Inkalta, and that there is an intact God Slayer that's being essentially worked on to become functional again. If they don't know that it needs a divine spark, then Zaitari will share that information, but doesn't want to say that we had been there.
Okay.
Because I feel like that'll be a sore spot for Ishalia.
Grim, the Moradin cleric, will say, "Well, that's actually huge for. I assume you've told them the plan of how to do the old one plan, like since you're
Yes.
explaining that.
Yes.
Grim says that's actually like a Godslayer is a huge asset if you can get that thing working.
Yeah, we just need to find a divine spark, but if you have any ideas,
well,
you're more than welcome. But before we discuss everything at once, there's just a couple more points. Oh my god. Now, all I can think of is my mind is just Ishalia and Latin. What is the Night Queen or the Ice Queen's name? What's
Isadora.
Isadora, thank you. I imagine that Isadora is here because I wanted to introduce so that we could essentially have a point of contact as well in case things need to be relayed or whatever.
Okay. Isadora will introduce herself, and I'm gonna just assume everybody has like a higher insight than 15 passively.
I do.
Mel does not.
Okay.
24.
Yeah.
I have a 24.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Aoife does when my sheet's loading slowly.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah. Anybody with higher than 15 insight, when Isadora and Ishalia, when they like, shake hands, hi, how you doing? Isadora, blah, blah, blah. There's a point of recognition between the two. It happens between both of them. No, actually, it happens with Isadora, because Sheila without the mask would probably not recognize Isadora.
Oh, true.
Yeah, Isadora. There's some recognition when she sees shakes Ishaila's hand, but of course Ishaila doesn't. If she does recognize Isadora, she doesn't seem like doesn't look like she recognizes her in kind.
Glad he said
Sorry.
tingling.
But yeah, she introduces herself. She'll be the point of contact. This is good because now they could do with the introduction. She can also do sendings as well as your point of contact if she needs to get a hold of any of these guys. But yeah, so introductions are quickly made.
The other couple things, if essentially we have, I'll check over the brooch. Before they had all arrived, I'm gonna just do a little rewind and check in with everybody. Is it okay to tell them about the Book of Ioun? Because I feel like that's gonna be a really valuable resource for them as well.
I think it should be fine.
I think so.
Okay.
We're trusting them with a lot right now. I think that at this point we're counting them as staunch allies, or at least fairly hearty ones. They should be able to be okay with being in on that information.
Okay. We have
Sorry,
access.
what was the question?
The Book of Ioun. Was just going to tell them about it so that they can go in and research and have access to that wealth of information as well.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's
we have access to the Book of Ioun, so that is a resource that any of you can use for research purposes. There is a lovely flump librarian inside who will answer all your questions, and probably well, actually, he might not be feral right now because he's probably too excited. But his name is Nicnevin. He's a cleric of Ioun, and they're acting as assistant librarian until they get up to speed. So feel free to use that as a knowledge resource, but mostly while you were out working on your illusory trap concept, if you know any master key manipulators or giants, really big things that will be able to hold down and cut up the old one that we're going after, that would be extremely helpful. We plan on going to Al Gore to try to tap resources there eventually, but we have another task that we need to take care of before we head north. So
Elle, at this point, will pipe up and say, well, luckily, we've got one right here, and kind of just claps Noah on the shoulder. Well, gets on his chair, claps Noah on the shoulder, and Noah's just like, yes.
Which part of that are you, Noah?
can you also turn into a giant?
Noah says, my relic grants me the ability to become a, in game terms, a gargantuan individual.
I thought Melanie was the only one who could do that.
As he says this, you see a flash of jealousy on Mel's face. Small, but there. Especially because you all have very high insight, so it's not like I can hide any of my feelings from you guys.
small, not not inappropriate considering. A small amount of jealousy.
Oh, goodness, that's harsh.
Low blow.
Wow.
You said it, not me.
My heart.
It's okay,
Um,
baby. I'll get it for you for Christmas.
I mean, let's be honest. We could all be in this room and you could just steal it. And no one
That's
would know
true.
other than maybe Elle.
True.
You know, Noah, maybe you and I could find some time and collaborate a little bit. I've been trying to sort of get to the next level with my own relic, and gonna be honest, my relic probably hates your relic, and vice versa, but, you know, sometimes competition can really bring out, I mean, we both know this, competition can really bring out the next level, so maybe we could do some sort of, like, maybe sparring in our big forms or something, and, you know, just see if we could, you know, maybe help me out with that.
when you suggest this, and he looks at, like, he peers at you for a moment, and there's like a flash of recognition that comes across his face, like he just realized something, and there's like the tiniest like smirk on his face.
Okay. Mel will say, what? What is that smirk for?
How large can you get?
Oh!
It's always comes back to dick jokes.
Well, I'll have you know that I routinely am huge. You know, just really big. But I was able to, with my lovely fiance's help, with some energy drink that she made, definitely potent and great, and probably definitely safe to drink. I almost definitely don't have cancer. I got to be pretty big. You know, maybe not as big as you're describing, you know, but size isn't all that matters. You know, sometimes it's how you use it.
L looks like he wants to say all the things, but right now, like, Grim is just like, you know, doing that like motion with his hand under his chin, just like, L, this is not the time. But at that, Noah will say, whenever you need, we can do some sparring. We can see if we can unleash your potential.
I'll smile and say thank you.
Maybe after the meeting? Take it outside?
It
Swing
would
your
probably be
dicks
best to
around?
be outside. That is
Oh.
definitely it's an outside activity.
Yeah. Also, that's pretty much all I had. But what were you going to say? Cleric of Morden, whose name I can't remember now.
Grim.
Grim,
Grim
thank
will
you.
say, so if there's a Godslayer available, first of all, you are correct. You do need to spark the power of Godslayer. We could attempt to contact our own deities, kind of like motioning to you guys and motioning to the group, their group, to see if any of the deities would be willing to part with a piece of themselves. That would mean that
I will say maybe not all of our deities would be the best idea to put in a big, massive killing machine. Maybe some of
Everybody
the more
looks
like
at Noah.
Noah's just like kind of puts his hands up. He's just like, I understand.
I'm not trying to be a dick here. You know, it's just.
The Secretary will say over the brooch, but like, saying that you're not trying to be a dick means trying to. Just saying.
Whatever. We all know his god is evil.
But-
His god is
Bane.
Bane,
It's-
right?
yeah.
It's
Mhm.
tyranny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Arathis and Bane get along pretty well because tyranny is just another type of civilization.
Sure, but I would trust Arathis more in a 27-foot Godslayer or whatever it is than fucking Bane.
Yeah, Tilda's not going to bring up the fact that Erathis and Bane get along okay.
Yeah, they get along all right.
Dear Lord.
Man, we are on it today.
The trouble is that once it starts, you have to get to a certain point before you can stop.
Also,
Did you
by the way,
Climax, you might say.
also, just want to point out that Elle and Grim, which I believe Elle is a halfling
Mhm.
and Grim is a dwarf,
Yep.
Mhm.
neither of them should be giggling about, somebody who's saying, hey, size doesn't always matter. Sometimes it's how you use it. Neither of them should be commenting.
I mean,
Elle would do it anyways.
I mean,
Elle,
Elle would, Elle would do it. Grim is just like, I'm not hearing any of this right now. We need to talk seriously about the events that are coming. But
Elle would do it, but he shouldn't be. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should be on Melanie's side.
So, but yeah, Grim says so. Probably any.
who are the gods of their relics again? So we've got Bane, and then we've got Moradin, and then what are the other ones?
So, Ishale is Corellin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he'd be fine to slap in that. He'd
Yeah.
be decent.
Latin's is a goddess of illusion named Lyra. She's new. She's probably more on the evil side. So, and a minor goddess at that. So maybe not much willing to share a piece of herself because she's already on like the minor goddess tier.
I mean, that's pretty fair.
And Elle is a entity known as this is gonna sound stupid because so many known as the Mask.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird situation with his god. Because he's not real. He's a god, but it's kind of like the concept of a god, and
Yeah.
it's a whole thing. It's like a whole philosophical thing. But yeah, those are theirs.
Okay.
And Grim would also mention, the last known god slayer to be around was probably around the time of Blink, which is eons and eons ago. I have a suggestion, and I would love to hear from everybody else. Has anybody looked at the god slayer, like mechanically? Do you have artificers or smiths or anything of that?
From what I understand, that there is that is on it.
You had some of the archaeologists looking at it. One of them is an artificer. But Grim says, okay, that's a good start. I think it's gonna take more than that, though. I think I am part of quite a few of the smithing guilds back in Ironfast.
Cool.
And I am going to make the suggestion, and he kind of side eyes Ishalia, that we go to the God Slayers, or me, and anybody we can recruit that is mechanically gifted, to go work on the God Slayer, because anything that is left around and it's non-functioning for a very long time can acquire, even magically powered, can acquire, multiple defects over time, just because of but because of time. Like if you don't have a cannon that works for, that's not in use for a very long time, and you don't keep up with maintenance, then there are gonna be problems when you try to fire that thing. Do you get where I'm coming from?
We
Yes.
do. So it's
Gotta keep the
not in
joints
an area
moving.
that's super easy to get to, but we could definitely see if we could get some skilled smiths, possibly including yourself, to Colta.
Let me get
Before
in... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
before Melanie says that bit, can I do an insight check on Grim to see
yeah.
if he knows that we're hiding, that we've been to Inculta, and like that
Yeah.
that's where the 28.
Given his wisdom, let me see. Yeah. He kind of he looks like he kind of he has a healthy educational guess that you guys have been.
That makes sense. I was gonna say, like, I'm fairly sure of very high deception, so
Yeah.
I could roll. But
Honestly, though, just logically, because he knows a decent history, it would make sense for him to assume that it would be an Inculta. Like,
Yeah.
it's a sensible place for it to be found. So,
Right.
But he says, and if I may, if you have any very gifted or know any gifted artificers, engineers, mechanics, I suggest you would send them that way too. I mean,
I'm
he-
assuming at that point we all glance at Zaitari.
sorry, I had to grab a drink and my headset was cutting out. What happened?
He said that we should find talented artificers and inventors and such and send them down to work on it. And I said that I'm assuming that we all just glance at Zaitari at that point.
Well, let me get in contact with our Incultan ally, and see if we can arrange assistance to be sent that way. Just give me a moment. I'll send a sending to Switch and say, hey, Grim of Exalted thinks Godslayer will need essentially mechanical help. Wants to send team to assist on repairs and look at Godslayer.
Switch will reply, I will speak with the archaeologists to assess initial damage, and then contact you or whoever.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much pretty much it sounds like Switch wants to hear the assessment of the Godslayer first from the archaeological team, and if they deem more help is necessary, then they will contact you or whoever you have in place, or they will contact Grim because they have met before.
I kind of that. Even if, well, yeah, there was the tournament, but still, like, with all their spies, they'd be able to get in contact. So, I will relay that information to Grim.
All right. Grim will give you a thumbs up, and say, in the meantime, I will try to contact Moradin and see if he's willing to, if he can help. But we'll see.
So, just out of curiosity, I know that you're a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Your relic doesn't give you a direct line Moradin, does it?
I have
avatar.
I have a individual who's a representative, I suppose, for Moradin. I mean, I can get in contact with him, and I can attempt to divine his wisdom, as with most of us, I assume, with our relics. But
I was just making sure that it wasn't like a different situation with yours if it was like easy or anything, because sometimes it can be
No, it's
a
never.
bit hard. There's a little middleman that lives inside of our relics, so.
Elle's like, they don't like making things easy.
No.
Especially mine, says Elle. It's amalgamation of like weird shit. But yeah, so they will get a conversation going, and hopefully you'll hear from them soon. Okay. Was there anything else? So that was Grimm's question to you about the Godslayer.
Yeah, I mean, I just told them that we need as many giant allies and key manipulators as they can also get their hands on.
Yep. And
that was pretty much the thing that I wanted to tell them about, or like ask them to try to do as well, and also about the Book of Ioun if they need it. So,
right.
and also making introductions with Isadora, because sometimes,
she is there for a reason now.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Latin will say, maybe after a nap.
Oh yes.
She will take up the offer of going into the Tome of Ioun to start doing some research of her own as well. For her
feel
task.
free to pick any. Feel free to pick any bedroom that you like. We have our tavern as well. You're free to have the friends and family discounted rate.
And
By that she means free. Don't pay for the tavern.
Ishelia is gonna look at Elle and like Ishelia is gonna look at Elle and give him the no finger, and Elle is just gonna be like, "Aw."
We have excellent baths if you would like to relax and clean yourselves off.
By the way, DM, it's not, we don't have to say, hey, we did the whole rigmarole of, like, checking that they didn't have cysts and doing detect magic and shit.
You did that a little while ago. Like, I think you saw in like
Yeah.
a week or two.
We
ago.
did it recently for them.
Yes, I know, but it could be, I would like to make it a habit that
Sure.
anybody who we are talking to about these sorts of things.
Yeah,
every
I kind
time
of
we see
also
them.
assumed that we did it as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to tell me you did it. So if you did it, I'll put that into consideration.
Okay. Apologies. Before we did any of this talking, that would have been that is now standard procedure when people arrive at our keep, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, sounds good.
You gotta strip down, you gotta see you naked. And
I feel like at this point we should probably find some nice robes and be like, here's our little robe closet. Feel free to kind of like if you
yeah.
like if you're going to a spa or
something.
masseuse or something, here's our little
Here's
Some
your waiting room.
slippers, some
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
little calming lavender, candles, things like that,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. Give me perception, detect magic, set other things.
Well, obviously I would be the one to do magic. So
Aoife's been helping a lot with this, so I guess I'll do perception.
and
Okay.
Hot damn, Aoife.
Aoife, you don't see any signs of any physical signs of cysts. There's no necrotic magic on them. Necromantic.
We know what you mean.
Yeah. Stuff.
Okay. Apologies for interrupting. Just wanted to make sure that was established.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it is, as far as Ro is concerned, and as far as Tilda is concerned, this is now standard procedure with
Yeah, that's
everybody.
fair.
We check our servants daily.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. It's bad. But we have to do it.
I feel like if they don't leave the keep, we probably don't have to recheck them, but if you want to check everybody daily, that's fine. Mel doesn't want to see that many buttholes on the day-to-day, but she will if she feels like if Tilda feels like it's necessary.
We also have a very limited staff right now, so I told everybody,
That's
it's like,
true.
hey, if you want to peace out, like, peace out.
Yeah, we did. And we sent some places to do things, I think. Well, maybe not, actually. That might have just been those of us with spouses that we told to GTFO for a little while with our children.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look, I just don't want to.
Have another
After having-
situation?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I completely understand. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Alex,
we've been
thank
burned
you.
once.
Mm-hmm.
Never again. Ultra paranoia.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's all I wanted to say. Moving on.
Okay.
And then Zotari would be like, and if you two, pointing at Noah and Melanie, want to have your sparring match, just do it outside.
I
Cool.
understand.
There's literally no rooms in here that are big enough, that are suitable for that sort of thing. I mean, come on.
I just look at Melanie.
What? I mean, sure, we could get pretty big in the baths, but I'm not going to tear that place up. I like the baths.
Technically, I mean, this is technically Melanie's keep. So, technically, she's allowed to do whatever she wants to it.
So I get half to keep in the divorce? Nice.
Oh! What, you think there's not going to be a prenup? Come on.
Yeah, Rain will rig it so that she
Yeah.
gets everything.
Yeah.
One misplaced comma is all it takes.
I mean, come on. We'd obviously have Tilda check it for us. She'd find that comma.
Yeah, she would.
I mean, she's got an end score of like 57, so.
Okay. If the meeting is concluded, then everybody will, go and pick a bedroom. Noah is gonna say to you, Melanie, well, should we go outside and get started?
Yeah. Do you mind if I ask a personal question?
It depends on the question.
I don't care about your dick size. No, what I'm curious about because we were kind of doing a dick measuring contest earlier, only we were the dicks. Kind of a metaphysical dick. No, I have a question.
No,
So,
like a.
is it weird, like, okay, so, like, is it weird because Bane, like, does he align with your ideas, or is it kind of, like, weird, like, are you like, I'm gonna go along with this, but you kind of suck, or are you just like, nah, I love this, let's go, like, how do you feel about Bane, you don't mind me asking?
Are you asking me if my ideals align with that of Bane?
Yeah, because you have the relic, and I don't know if it's more of like a ends to a means thing, because I know that like when we were talking before, you were like, I'm gonna do these things, and I'm very intense about them, and that's cool, like that's needed, but I didn't know if Bane was a means to an end for you or not. That was all. And it's
So,
not gonna change our alliance, obviously. I'm just curious.
so I have a question for you, intern.
Oh god, okay.
Do you enjoy battle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if your question to me is, do I enjoy oppressing the masses? No.
Cool. That's good.
However, if I need to, as a form of control, because it is a need to, then I will.
Okay. I was just curious because I feel like it'd be really weird to try to jive with a relic that you didn't have at least enough in common with. Like, obviously, like, if I were trying to get on with, you know, like, somebody else's relic, and it was for some sort of god that just really sucked, like, if I were trying to use the relic of, you know, some sort of knowledge god, it would hate me. It would just be like, you're horrible, and then it would never, you know, it would just, you know, be awful. So, that was all. I was just kind of curious.
I see.
I mean, I'm not an idiot. I don't love books that much.
I didn't say you were.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not. That's fair. All right, let's go beat each other up.
Okay.
I'm watching this.
Yeah, Rain's watching this.
Yeah, like Noah's just like he's trying to follow you, and at the same time he's like, most of the time he has that look on his face that's like, I didn't say any of these. Okay. Okay, so you go outside. You guys go outside, and he says, well, one of the things you have to realize if you have not achieved the size you wish is, and I assume that you could do this too. So, a lot of individuals with celestial blood running through their veins are able to achieve I guess growth potential.
Oh, okay.
So you're saying that celestial blooded people are growers, not showers?
So it would make sense that because you are that you would be able to do so as well. We just have we just have to try to unlock that potential. The way I unlocked that potential was being in a dire situation.
I'm gonna be honest. I had like I literally stabbed a storm not that long ago after getting the shit beat out of myself. I don't know how much dire I can get.
Yes, but were your compatriots also like dying on the ground as well?
I mean, the one got there pretty close, but the rest of them not so much. So, not quite.
So one of the one of the triggers for tapping into said potential is that kind of dire situation. It sounds like you've been in a few hairy spots.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like it was a absolutely do or die situation. I don't know. I don't have your experiences.
That's pretty. No, I would say you're right. I mean, it's always been, usually some of my allies are there. And normally I feel like if something were to happen to me, they'd probably make it out alive. So I've not been completely dire straits yet.
So, here's what we're going to try first.
God, okay. Yeah.
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Okay. Are you going to give me a next step after that, or are we just going to see what happens?
And then I will hit you as hard as I can.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. And then
right.
if you,
all right. I'm assuming no weapons at this point. We don't want to die.
If you feel like you want to enact or like increase your size, you may. And
Okay.
I will do so in kind, and we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if this would be a good enough trigger for you, but we'll play it out.
It's probably not going to hurt. Well, I take that back. This is going to hurt. All right.
Do you want me to use my weapon on you?
No, I feel like that's a little excessive. I don't think either of us should be hitting each other with weapons right now.
Okay.
Right?
I mean only if you want to.
No, I feel like that's a bad idea. I feel like we should just do punches for now. But
Okay.
let's I'll go ahead and just start us off a little bit, and I'll go ahead and grow to my standard giant's might size.
Okay.
Which is gonna be huge.
Okay.
And I'll kind of like stretch a little bit, kind of trying to like get myself ready, and then just fucking punch him.
Okay.
I will say I'm aiming for not the face. I'm not trying to deck him in the face. I'm gonna hit like, what's the best spot to not do like horrible damage to a person when you're also hitting them as hard as you can? Torso shot, but not the chest, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean, honestly, a chest shot or the ribs.
Probably would be your
best.
best bet from where you're aiming, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and also I'm assuming that we have at least like what I'm imagining is like not the full armor that we would wear, but like that padding that you put underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that we've got a little something there. So I'm not trying to break bones if I can help it, but
You're holding back then.
All right, I'll just punch him as hard as I can. No, my first punch, I'm gonna not try to break any bones.
Okay.
1d20 plus, let's see. Okay, so normally I would have a plus 11, but 3 of that is my weapon, I think. So it would just be, I'd be proficient in unarmed, right?
Everybody is, yeah.
So my proficiency is 6, and then my strength is 8. So 6 and 8 is
14.
14? Okay.
6 and
So-
8 is 14. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's a plus 17 to hit on my other stuff. Okay, yeah. So 22.
Okay. You definitely hit him. He's not blocking.
Sure. Yeah. And then
Actually, his shield
What-
is on his back right now, so he's not getting that benefit as well.
what kind of damage should I roll on my fist?
Usually it's a D4.
D4 plus your strength.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, are you gonna hit him the other 2 times?
No, just the once.
Alright. So he takes that pretty well. You manage him to get him like in the like, we'll say the left pectoral.
Okay.
And it's solid. The hit was solid. He is solid. And like for a minute he like kind of like,
Actually, quick question. When he's not big, how tall is he? Like just like normal?
oh, he's about 6'5".
Okay, so he's a tallish guy. Okay.
He's a tallish guy, yeah. All right, so he's
Also, I'm assuming he's like thick because he wears armor and weapons and stuff. So I'm assuming he's like a muscular 6'5".
yeah, he's a wide guy
Okay.
as well.
Big target.
Yeah,
All
he's like a linebacker pretty much.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's built like a linebacker, so he's got mass. Okay, so that is a natural 20. So
Nice.
All right,
you
all right.
hit him in the chest. He like his shoulder like goes back. His left shoulder goes back a little bit. There is definitely a force behind the blow that you just landed, and like he just kind of just looks at you, and like just throws, and like when you're still like over him. Like after you throw the punch, he goes for a haymaker and just catches you right underneath the chin.
Oh, is he still his normal size?
He's still his normal size.
All right. How much damage do I take?
So it's also that you will take 18 points of damage.
That's not bad. All right.
Well, no,
Um,
wait, 22 because it's because we roll the extra die, but it's a D4, so.
All right.
And it just kind of
Oh.
just knocks you back a little bit. Not as much as you think, but you know.
All right. All right. Let's do.
All right, so we'll have you continue to do this for a little bit.
Okay.
Is there any point in the fight, and he stays medium as long as he for a couple rounds? Is there anything you want? Are you goading him at any point to go gargantuan?
Not yet. So Mel will do about like 3 hits before she starts trying to see if she can goad him, and then she's also, if she gets him to go big, she is going to start like goading herself and her relic. Like, what I would like to try to do is use like an intimidation on myself to just like psych myself up. Like, you can do this. If he can do it, you can do it.
So
Look
you're
at him.
trying to hype yourself up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say that's more of a persuasion. But if you're
Okay,
trying to
alright.
like intimidate your relic
I
to be like,
I
hey,
can do persuade. I'm honestly more skilled in persuasion than I am in intimidation.
Okay,
so
so
let's
you're
use persuasion.
so you're gonna try to hype yourself up.
Yeah.
Okay. You are the best hype man. Best self hype man ever. You can do this. You believe in
Come on.
yourself.
Come on, we're punching Bane's.
You
guy.
are
Let's go, let's go get big.
anti-anxiety. I wish I had that most of the time.
Yeah. Am I able to push myself to the next like spot? Am I able to make myself a little extra bigger?
You think you get like half an inch bigger?
All right, Noah, come on, get big.
We don't know if this is a placebo effect.
All right, Noah, get all the way big and punch me in the face. Come on, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Melanie a bardic inspiration.
All right.
Just
are you
to
like,
have that lying around.
Are you like just finger gunning her like you've got this?
No, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. Get fucking huge! Basically.
Okay. So Noah
Beat his ass, that kind of shit, you know.
kind of like takes a deep breath and like almost seamlessly you watch him grow to, he grows, to large, huge. He gets about your size, Melanie. And then he just keeps going until he's about... I need to get the calculations for this one. 'Cause if I said that... Yeah, okay. So remember when I told you the God Slayer was about 32 feet?
Yeah.
He gets about that size.
Oh God. Okay.
So
all right.
huge is about fire giant tree ant size, which would be about I don't know. I'm trying to find a size chart. Okay, so you're roughly about 20 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah, he's roughly about 32 feet tall. And he's going to try to hit you.
As he's growing, I'm gonna use my storm rune.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Or, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, storm. Storm lets me give somebody advantage or disadvantage. I'm gonna give him advantage on this attack.
You want him to... Okay.
Yeah. I am literally telling him to hit me in the face as hard as he can, and I am then giving him advantage to do so. He has advantage on the strike.
There is like a little spark of what the... Are you kind of like a looking at, are you fucking serious moment? And like, kind of like shrugs.
Mel's eyes are just like, I'm imagining that Mel's eyes at this point are starting to like just look like a frenzy. Like Mel's like, let's go. So yeah, she's in it.
Okay. He definitely hits you.
I would assume so.
Yeah. This time he does just straight 21 points of damage to you.
Okay.
This is without the crit. Last time was with the crit when he was just normal size. This is without the crit.
You said 21?
Yeah. And
All
you
right.
just take it to the jaw. And like
right.
he hits you so underneath your jaw, like behind your chin, there's a large nerve. So normally, if somebody hits you there, you're going to be out. But you're still okay. But it really fucking hurt. And now he is towering over you.
All right. I am going to reach down into the relic and just try to like pour all of my like it's lust for battle a little bit, but it's like more than that is like Mel's desire to protect herself and her friends, and she's just gonna like pour all of that into like the relic and be like, look, if he can do it, we can do it. We are just as strong as him. We're just as smart and brave and attractive as him. Let's go. Let's do this. And like Mel is just like pumping herself up, trying to pump up the relic, and she's gonna try to just like expand as much as she can.
All right. I want you to give a persuasion check to your bud.
All right. Persuasion. And my inspiration.
Okay.
28.
It's like, yeah, your relic's like, yeah, we can do this. I am smart. I am great. We are great. We are,
This is channeling big, Breeze giving Bell, inspirational quotes energy.
yeah, it is. I mean, if we can dream it, we can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Walt Disney. So you do indeed grow. You feel yourself grow, but you some point so you're at around 18-ish feet right now. So you get to like 25. And you kind of feel like you're hitting a wall. And then your relic gets sad.
Okay, buddy. It's all right.
And you kind of hear a small, like, I tried. I don't know. It's me, isn't it?
It's not
I'm
you, buddy.
the
It's not.
problem!
It's okay. Hey, we're not in trouble, and we know we're not in trouble. It's all right. I'm gonna kind of put my hands down and say, okay, all right. Oh, all right, breather. All right, we're good. And I'm gonna shrink back down.
All right.
Oh.
He goes back down too. And he's kind of like, he looks at you, he looks at your relic, and he's like, do you guys need a minute?
I think it might be good for tonight. I am gonna have to either have somebody heal my face or put like a lot of ice on it. So I'm probably just gonna have him heal my face a little bit.
He will lay on hands you.
Oh, well, thanks. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I could feel my orbital bone was just like not doing great, you know? That feeling when you're like, oh, that's gonna look bad tomorrow. That kind of feeling.
He will heal the 33 points.
Thank you. I feel like that was a good start.
He kind of like hesitantly like claps you on the shoulder and he's like, you'll get there, don't worry about it.
Thanks. I'm really glad that, you know, we're allies and not trying to kill each other. That's nice.
Yeah. It's probably better this way.
I mean, you know, stronger together.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna have to get just big fucking chunks out of an old one, so hopefully I can get even bigger by then, because I'm gonna have to just chop into that thing.
You'll do. I think you'll be okay. You looks like you've got a very good support system around you.
Yeah. We've got a lot of good people here.
Yeah.
Your team seems pretty good too.
No, my group's good. They've been pretty supportive.
Also, you know, if you need any of that weird drink, I might be able to get Rain to make more. I don't legitimately know what was in it.
This might be a psychological thing, but I prefer to know the ingredients of what I'm drinking prior to me
Yeah.
drinking it.
Gonna be honest, my fiance, it's probably, I'm only curious about half the time, and the other time I just go with it, because who knows?
Hmm.
I don't think she's gonna try to kill me. She might feed me something weird, though.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, God.
Rain's just standing in the back like, no, do not put poison in the energy drink. That will not work.
As you guys are like, making idle chit chat, you hear his stomach growl. And he looks like he when it does happen, he's like, "Oh, oops. My apologies for that. No, it seems like I'm hungry."
I mean, understandable. You were big for a minute there. Why don't you
Yeah.
go have some donuts or something?
Yeah, I think I will. Maybe somebody's around. He looks like he was about to say a name, but he kind of just stops and just says somebody.
Right, well, it was a good spa.
Let me know if you need anything else, but I assume you guys will be headed out wherever you need to go in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to a dead person.
Sounds good. I will go check in on Latin to see what she plans for us to have to do tomorrow. She's been asking us to help her get like weird ingredients for her illusory trap.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Mhm.
put such weird stuff in magic items. I don't know why.
Yeah, the amount of pancreases that I've
Oh,
had
God.
to harvest is astounding.
Well, and you know what's crazy is you're going through and you're fighting this animal and you're like, this animal's obviously alive, and then you kill it and it doesn't have a pancreas.
Not pancreas, but other essential organs. I've noticed that. Anatomy for many of these creatures is quite odd.
Yeah. I mean, have you guys seen the prostate in a box? It's terrifying.
When you were reviewing the plan, there was mention of this prostate in a box.
You don't know that it's actually a prostate. We just feel like, it's probably some sort of weird organ like that, so,
No. I assume it's I assumed it was just a humor thing. L has a he claims he has an artifact called the Holy Doorknob. It's a long running thing.
I wonder if Rain has shown Elle her manticore testicle. That's not a euphemism. It's actually a manticore testicle.
I think I actually have. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think
but-
so. I
Probably
think
have.
it was when we were doing the tournament.
Yeah. I shudder to think what L has in his
Bag of holding or something? Oh, what's really fun is when you find out what weird stuff your fiance keeps in a portable hole before you have to get into it.
Got the dead body.
You
Like
also have a portable hole planned as well?
Well, yeah, we just all get in the portable hole and then she stealths around. There was a body in it one time.
I'm
Dead body.
very happy Latin keeps our portable hole. She has a bag separate in the portable hole of her ingredients.
Oh God.
Yeah. We know not to open that bag.
No.
Yeah.
No, don't.
No.
No.
Have you ever seen a gallbladder from a stone giant before? It's rather unpleasant.
I imagine it's big and smells weird.
Yeah. You imagine correctly.
Not surprising.
Well,
as appetizing as this has been, go get something to eat.
Yes. I wish you luck in your endeavors.
You as well. And she'll kind of like wave and then head off in a different direction and make some sort of weird face at anybody who's still watching out the window. And then head to bed. Or whatever we're doing. I think it's pretty late in the evening at this point, so.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sounds good. Anybody doing anything else tonight?
Oh I'll consult with my relic, see if Dad can get in contact with the Raven Queen. She wants to part with any divine sparks.
Okay. Um. Scotty will tell you. I'll see what I can do. A lot of. I know that the Raven Queen is, on the whole, a younger god than the others. But
I kind of figured it was going to be likely, but need to ask all avenues.
yeah,
So
for sure. I'll ask. So you will ask.
Yeah, Rain's gonna be doing the same thing. If you're done.
oh yeah, I'm done.
So, after watching her girlfriend get the fiance again beat the shit out of her, Rain is probably also working. I'm not like you're trying to get anything done, but like, in the garden and whatnot. And I'll just try to really like, talking to my relic and be like, I don't like asking people for anything, but Bonder's 3 thing. Take fate into our own hands, right?
Yes.
Strike back against those who would rob us of our freedom.
Yep.
I don't know how, and Bonner is also called the Changebringer, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure I wasn't getting my critical things mixed up. So these old gods, they're bringing about change, but it's not at our choosing, and it's forced upon us.
That's true.
We can do this, but we need help. We need Yvonne's help, and I want to make this change. Make sure these changes aren't forced upon us. I want to make the world a better place. And like it almost hurts Rain to say it.
And your relic is like,
For my kid.
It's a risk, but it's a good risk.
it is. I listen, I get it. I'll talk to her about the spark thing. If anybody can do it. She is one of the older ones in the group. Don't let her know I said that.
I mean, I don't care.
I mean, you don't care. That's the thing. You don't care. But yeah, let's do what we can. I'll do what I can.
I know we'll have to do something, but whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
gotta get done.
It will be done. There's like kind of like a mental like lifting of the fist towards your direction.
Fist bump.
All right. Good talk. It's like talking to a teenager.
Go play your Nintendo.
Yep. All the Nintendos.
Go play with your Pokemans.
All right. Anybody else doing anything tonight?
Nope, Eva doesn't have anything specific.
Okay. All right. So in the morning, you're going to be using that tuning fork.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Unless the Exalted has anything that they want to tell us before we leave.
No, it looks like they're like just busy. Latin's in the Tomb of Ioun. Ishalia and Isidora are talking about like future plans, where their group is headed as well. Elle has been staring at your decor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just casually say, we'll notice if anything's missing.
Al says noted.
Also, I had forgotten that there was that look of recognition. I would have asked Isadora after.
Oh,
Do you know Latin?
Yashayla, you mean?
Yeah, sorry.
Um,
Correct.
I've played for her family before.
Ah,
It was
wait, what?
Because Ishidora is the Ice Queen, so, yeah.
That means her family is hella rich, though.
Her
We already knew that, though.
Her family. She comes from she's from a noble family, or she's part of a noble family, at least as far as I know. She was
Yeah.
there at one of the for a very large concert that family had sponsored.
Ah, I see.
So I recognized her. So
I suppose my confusion was more so. Do you know how old she is?
no. I
Okay,
mean,
then don't worry about it.
okay. She like Isadora's like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna ask.
No, it's a weird.
Because she's
I mean, honestly, it's a weird backstory thing. I was confused.
Oh,
and
she's an elf. I assumed she was at least like 200 or something like that.
It's a little bit more complicated than that.
Ah, okay.
Is Isadora human?
Isadora's
remember.
elven.
Okay, so do
No,
we know how old Isadora is?
no, Isadora's human. Yeah, Isadora's human. Ishalia is elven. Sorry, my bad.
Okay. That's
Too many
sure.
eyes.
Yeah.
But Isadora is probably in her late 20s, early 30s.
Oh, okay. So it would have had to been recently that she played for the family. Okay.
Yeah. No.
In the past couple decades, obviously.
Oh yeah, within like the last 5, like Isadora was like, it was about like 5 years ago or something like that she's played for Ishiela.
Okay. Yeah, for me it was more so a concern of, are you from the past too? Kind of thing, like just trying to gauge that. But it seems like the answer all checks out.
For now.
For now.
All right. So you guys want to use the tuning fork.
So, what do we know about the place that we're going to? Anything? Question mark?
It's Melora's divine realm.
Basically an afterlife.
Okay. So not much. Got it.
Yeah, no, not much.
It'll probably be chill in like a nature documentary way.
Until it isn't, but you know. It'll
Just
be
like a nature documentary.
Oh, true, yeah.
And here the lion eats the innards of the zebra as it still lives. Like, ah!
And here you can see Rain getting mauled by the giant
Yeah.
leopard as her
Keep right
companions
at it.
lay dead from the dinosaur that roamed the jungle.
I'm hoping to get Ro back before I start this next thing.
Now, as we zoom out, we know that the world is truly doomed.
All right. So you guys are use the tuning fork. And what happens is you arrive in a very beautiful glade. There is a... First of all, it's kind of humid. It's a little bit more on the humid side here. But it's not like going towards tropical humidity. It's more going towards maybe 60% humidity, 70% humidity here. So not too overbearing. The weather is pleasant. There is like this soft southern breeze that kind of like blows through this deciduous forest that you guys are in. Off to like the like further in the forest, like just out of your eye, like line of sight, is a dinosaur. It's Hadriosaurus is the one with the big duck, like it's the duck bill crested dinosaurs that you see a lot in movies. It is covered in a thin layer of feathers because we are accurate with our dinosaurs in this game.
Oh boy.
They are feathered.
What kind of daylight are we looking at? Are we looking like at twilight or?
We are looking at like a not twilight.
Is it always golden hour? No.
I think we're looking at like a nice afternoon light. And there's like a couple of clouds dotting the sky that like kind of just float past, clipping the sun every once in a while. So you get sun, shade, sun, shade, sun, shade. There are a variety of animals here. Other than your typical dinosaur. You have a couple like gray foxes. There are a few squirrels of different colors. You got your black variety, you have your gray variety, you have your red variety, a couple of chipmunks, all sorts of songbirds. And while you are here, there is a person in this glade. Looks like there's like a small garden next to what looks like a fairly nice cottage, which has some smoke coming out of it. And there is a woman with like this dark black hair. She's currently carrying a basket, and she does have slightly pointed ears, but from like a distance you can immediately clock her as like half elven. And she's just like humming to herself, gathering some clipping some herbs and whatnot. And when you guys arrive, she kind of turns towards you and like looks back at her basket, and then like just packs everything up very neatly, just hoists it up to her hip. And like she starts walking towards you, and she says, hello, can I help you?
Yes, we're looking for a woman by the name of Lek.
Oh, well, you found her.
Oh, convenient.
Yeah. Is I assume she's like looks each one of you up and down. Everyone roll a perception check for me.
Oh, that's pretty good for me.
All right. I'll take Tilda's passive perception. I know it's like 20 something.
It's probably like a 24 or 25.
Yeah. She looks at she looks like hi, nice, how you doing? Yeah, waves at each one of you. You notice her eyes linger on Tilda's present just a moment longer than the rest of you. And she kind of just like rubs her nose. It says, is there something I assume, well, it's pretty far out to find me most of the time, so I assume somebody sent you to me. And I assume that you are in need of something, or you need assistance, or she puts in her with her free hand, she puts in like air quotes wisdom from me or something of that like. Because nobody comes here for a stroll.
Oh
That's
no,
a really nice place to have a stroll, though.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
lovely if you are if you aren't looking to like go on a hunt or something. It's a pretty nice stroll. A lot of people come here to prove their worth in like the great hunts and things like that. When yeah,
interesting.
yeah, proving grounds and whatnot. But I assume you're not here for that.
No.
Well, we received a tuning fork from Pip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how is she?
And she's doing very well.
Oh, is I assume the orphanage is still standing, right?
Oh, excellent.
And everybody, I mean, Hunter. There's a Knoll there. Did you see him? Is he
Yep,
around?
he's still there.
Okay, he's and the children, are they okay? I know there's probably been a few of them that have gone on and entered their various apprenticeships, but everybody seems to be doing well.
Yes.
Good. Sorry I interrupted you. I just wanted to know how everybody was doing.
Oh no, it's quite all right.
It's okay.
Eva, would you like to
Oh, Tilda,
explain?
when when we arrived, we were in a pretty glade. There were dinosaurs and animals and stuff, and this person was picking stuff out of a little garden. She saw us, picked up her little basket, came over. We introduced ourselves, and when she saw you, her eyes lingered on you, Tilda.
I'm sorry, who is this person?
This is
Lek.
Lek.
It's Lek.
Sorry, I forgot to mention that part.
Okay,
it's not
thank
important, right?
you. Okay, cool.
And she just began asking, how's everybody at the orphanage? Is Pip good? Is Hunter doing okay? Are the children doing all right? And she's like, well, I'm very happy everybody's doing well. So what do you need? Oh, I'm being rude. Would you like to come in for some tea while we talk?
Oh, sure.
Here. Come on.
Were there any interesting looking plants they were harvesting?
Yeah, actually. The stuff in Lek's basket looks like it smells like a very a stronger basil. Like it has like a deeper, like more spicier scent to it. Like there's a couple varieties of sage, a couple weird, like almost bluish star leaf shaped plants in there. Just a variety of stuff that you don't recognize like at a glance. A couple of them look like they're cooking herbs, but a few of them look like they're maybe medicinal.
Okay, I'll keep that locked in way in my mind for later.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
She leads you into the cottage. It's a very small cottage, so she begins pulling out like boxes and stools for you to like sit on, and she begins to boil some tea. And she says, I was out earlier picking some pine needles, so I hope you're okay with pine needle tea. It's a little bit unlike there if you know like how lavender like is in like cooking and in drinks. You have a slight menthol taste, but it's actually quite nice. It's a cross between lavender and mint, I would say, from like
interesting
prime material plant. So she starts making that, and she puts out a couple like some like biscuits. So while she's getting the tea settled, how can I help all of you?
Aoife, did you want to, or did you want to? Bird friend's sort of your
Yeah. I have no idea where Bird Friend is right now, so I'm just gonna assume Bird Friend is in my pocket.
Probably, yeah.
So I'm just gonna reach into my pocket and pull out Bird Friend and just like toss him towards
Oh,
Lek.
and Lek's like, oh my god, Tweet! Oh my goodness, it's been such a while. And she like becomes nuzzling his head. Oh, has he been causing trouble? I hope not.
No, he's just kind of there.
He tends to be kind of there.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
like puts him like he like hops onto her shoulder and she immediately like digs in her pocket and gets out like a sunflower seed and like passes it to him. Oh my gosh.
so long story short, when I was a baby, I was found by a bear in a forest, and that bear eventually became a spirit of the forest.
Okay.
And then the spirit of the forest eventually came back to me, and
Mhm.
Bird Friend came with it.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm glad he's making friends. I was really worried after I passed that he wouldn't make friends, but I'm glad he was able to.
I have no idea what happened between you passing and him showing up with Bear Friend, but yeah, he's just been kind of around.
Okay. Well, I'm very happy he's not causing any trouble. Like when I was younger, he used to get in all kind of chaotic situations. You know, sleeping on the noses of like owl bears and like stealing seeds from like hobgoblins. I'm glad he's not doing that anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to seem rude or anything, but he seems kind of too stupid to cause trouble now.
I mean, he's bird-brained. You're not. It's not insulting. He's literally a bird. Now, if he was like, if he was a Quaker parrot, maybe he, maybe we can, that would probably be like stupid. At the stupid level, but he's perfectly normal for a sparrow, But yeah,
He doesn't seem super normal, does he? Like,
I mean, he's long-lived, but that's,
He's followed me to different planes.
Yeah, that could probably be due to the necromancer. So the way I got him, and she Lek puts teacups in front of you. When she gets to you, Tilda, she there is like a slight twitch. You notice that her hands have as she it's close to you and puts the teacup near you, but she kind of shakes her head a little bit and walks to the next person and starts pushing the tea in front of everyone else. When I was younger, I had lived at the orphanage and I didn't really have too many friends. And one day there was a guy that I helped out of a trap, and he was like, "I want to give you a gift." So he gave me this bird. I thought it was a regular bird. This was when I was 5. And I figured something was up by the time I was 16. Because he was still around. So I figured,
what the
it
fuck
was
is this
probably
bird?
a zombie bird. I mean, but he had no signs of decay, especially after I entered the clergy. But yeah, he was pretty much my friend growing up. Pretty much my only friend growing up. But
I'm sorry, you had to help a grown man
yeah,
out of a trap.
yeah, he had caught himself in a bear trap pretty bad, and
Ooh.
yeah,
And you, a 5-year-old girl,
Mhm.
were able to help him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm
Well, at that point, so all the kids thought I was weird because I could talk to plants at that point. So there was always something weird about me. So I found out what plants could help him out with his leg, and yeah. So that's probably why nobody spoke to me.
I'm sorry to hear that. Sounds like it'd be really handy to be able to talk to plants.
Well, I mean, eventually I got friends.
Was it?
like this bird.
It took a while though. It's pretty lonely. Other than tweet here. Kind of pats his head. But yeah, pretty lonely. But I assume you're here more than just to give a pet back to her owner.
We are seeking a divine spark.
Oh, you're here for that. Okay.
Mhm.
What do you need it for?
I pull out the whiteboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull out the whiteboard.
Okay.
Pull out the
Okay,
meteor
so
hammer.
you
Download the PowerPoint.
Yeah,
do the whole thing.
Yeah. You know, you have excellent presentation skills. She says. to
I've
you.
done this probably like 60 times.
And doesn't
in
it get
5 days.
really tiring when you have to explain it to like 5 million people?
Oh yeah, and like other people could learn the script, but it's falling on me every time, I guess. So I've got it memorized, so at least it's not hard. But
You do it so well. Would you like one of us to do it?
I would like it if somebody offered occasionally.
You know, you could probably hand out printouts at that. That's what Ixon eventually did. See, Ixon was our wizard companion, but he was drunk half the time. So what he did before he was drunk is he would make pamphlets of his ideas, and then he would just hand the pamphlets to the noble or the commander or the leader that we were talking to.
See, unfortunately, I cannot get drunk, and also things have been happening very, very, very fast. We haven't had time to do like a whole typesetting, printing sort of situation.
I see. Well, yeah, the way we did it was he dominated somebody, like, with a spell, and then he made them do it. So I assume somebody here might have that capability because
I'm
Evil?
just a monk.
Just
I'm
a
just a
little
monk.
evil, but productive, I guess.
he had a lot of ideas when he was drunk.
We've met Ixon, right?
I don't know if you've met Ixon, but
I feel like we have. Wasn't he the guy that was in charge of the town?
No. That was who that was. That
That was
other
a long
guy,
time
though.
ago.
Yeah, that was a half elf.
That was the guy that I originally flirted with when I originally
Yes,
joined this party.
yeah.
But no, Ixon passed away around the same time I did. He's in Ian's realm right now. It's the last time I've heard. She's not really happy with him. He's drunk like 75% of the time.
How do you know that Ian's not happy with him?
Oh, he tells me all the time.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
But you need the spark, right?
We need the spark.
Okay. That's all I need to. And you're going to use it for this thing, and you're going to get your hammer up and running, and you're going to defeat the Oberon. I got you. So let me just go over here. And she goes over. She passes Tilda again. And, like, there is, like, she starts, like, scratching at the back of her neck when she does so.
We've all noticed this at this point,
you've noticed
I was
like
about to
every
say, yeah,
time
can
she
we-
has passed Tilda, like she's like twitching, her hand twitches, her nose
She's
twitches.
she's very obviously reacting somehow.
Yeah.
Can I do an insight check or a perception check or some sort of check?
Yeah, whatever you want, and tell me what you're like. Are you trying to discern why she's twitching, or
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly it. So, I'm gonna go with insight. Ugh, that's terrible. 17.
It's really hard to tell what could be causing it. Maybe it's something on your person. Maybe it could
I mean, Ro has an idea given the question you asked earlier tonight.
I mean, Zaitari's just gonna ask at this point because
But
this has happened 3 times now.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
pattern.
is there a problem with Tilda
Wait,
or something?
Tilda?
Rude.
No,
Well,
I don't think so. I just think there's
I get out the whiteboard.
I don't know. It's just something.
Don't.
Something just like smells weird.
I
Smells
beg your
weird.
pardon.
No, I'm sorry. My sense of smell it's a little stronger than a normal person's. So I
Then-
apologize.
You
Can
better
you
Could
not
be a
pregnant
perfume.
again
Maybe
already.
maybe it's a perfume.
That would be impressive.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a
Pregnant
perfume
again?
you're wearing. I'm not sure.
Like Tilda discreetly like checks her breath, kind of like
Your breath
no,
smells
it's fine.
As Tilda is discreetly checking her own breath, Melanie is just gonna lean over and just like smell Tilda's hair like real deep. Just like really,
At
like
that, just like I turn to Melanie, darling. You should have learned this in charm school, but apparently, you missed the day when they taught you that sniffing someone is extremely rude, especially without their permission.
Like, can you pinpoint what the smell is exactly?
I can try. She walks over and she kind
This I shall permit. I
she looks
suppose.
at you and she doesn't smell directly into your hair, but she's smells like
Thank you.
you know like like half a foot away from you, and then she kind of looks at your hair, and she's like, "What's that? What do you have tied in your hair?" And at this point, her voice gets a little bit trembly.
Is that just the shards of dawn?
No. I have the shards of dawn, yes. And I have my holy symbol of Arathis,
Okay.
and also a relic of Arathis in a certain sense. It's
That's from
a piece of.
Arathis.
Is she like getting upset, like angry?
She doesn't seem to be angry, but now her entire body is starting there's some shivering going on. She's there's trembling. Oh
I take like
You're
2
giving
steps
her
back.
food poisoning.
shit.
What's wrong with Arathis?
Indeed.
It's not me. You need to leave. And she looks like at this point she she immediately sinks to the ground, and her
Are you all right?
her knuckles are turning white, she's grabbing above her knees, and her knuckles are turning white. You need. She doesn't and at that point when she starts blinking, you see her her eyes are kind of have that glazed over look, and then suddenly her her pupils slit.
Holy shit!
And
I'm moving in front of Tilda and
Yeah,
popping
I'm,
out
like-
my arms.
Grabbing my broom in one hand and the other hand's going towards Judgment, just
yeah.
the fuck is happening?
And before
Can I make an educated guess as both Ro and Tilda
Sure.
that perhaps because we are in a plane that is more aligned with Melora, aka wilderness and such, that my civilization deity might be offensive?
you know they
to
don't
that?
you know they don't
Right.
get along at all.
Yep. Cool.
But yeah, she before
Really
as
wish we were on Exandria right now.
as soon as
Yeah.
Aoife, as soon as you move in front of Tilda, like
Maybe this is how it
the
starts.
you see like the last semblance of control like slip from Lek, and she looks you directly in the eye, and she says, "I'm so sorry. I can't contain her anymore." And there is
She possessed by a demon?
she
She's gonna be possessed by
she
Melora.
immediately like goes to behind her where she had kept this 5-foot tall great club with nails like hammered
Jeez.
through
Yeah.
them, and she
My
just
astral visage is out. My arms are out. I'm taking the dodge action to block Tilda.
all right, and
I'm
then
immediately jumping into the sky with my broom.
we are immediately going into combat. So
Darling, we just need where the divine spark is. We're happy to leave otherwise.
Yes, divine spark in a minute.
yeah, let's pretend
Yeah.
like her house was somewhere here because I couldn't find a cottage. So like around here we'll start you guys.
By the way, did I have to use any spells to get us here?
Just plane shift.
Plane shift? Okay. Because my...
So we will do a turn order. Let me get her character sheet out.
Oh, Darren.
Mm-hmm.
Did my dexterity score ever go back up after a long rest?
Oh yeah.
That I routinely roll just the worst fucking initiative every fucking time.
Well, I mean, you should be going before me.
What, you think Eva has a higher dex than you?
Yeah. Just a hunch. Just call it a hunch.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a strong hunch.
All right, and we will.
And then I have one turn before Tilda. 13.07.
Oh, goody. Fury, Melora's avatar of bestial wrath.
Sounds fun.
That's...
Where is Fury on the map so that Tilda and I
her.
can
Yeah, I'm gonna get her on the map right now.
so I can make sure I'm positioned appropriately.
Yeah, why can't they be
Same,
married
yeah.
like in Exandria?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, this is now a dating show. So now rom-com now.
Listen, I'm always here for lesbians, so.
But enough about the name of my autobiography.
It's the title of Rain's sex tape, let's say.
True.
Oh, Mallory,
Hmm?
I don't think you're necessarily interested in the Oscars, but did you see what Harvey Guillen wore to the Oscars?
Yes, I did.
He looked fucking
Amazing.
incredible.
He looked amazing, yeah.
The hair was the most like affirming thing I've ever seen in my life. I want to do my hair like that. But
I didn't. I was
I
mostly
shaved my head.
like, I loved the outfit. I don't think I actually looked at the hair.
He had like a 1920 style, like slicked down finger wave. Like it looked so good.
Let's see.
All right, so she's gonna be there to start out with.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of hair gel.
It's a lot of hair gel, but it looks incredible.
Okay, Zaitari.
Yes.
Yeah, she has grown to a large size.
By the way, Darren, could you please move Aoife up one in the initiative, because She should be going before me. And
who's the 24? Oh, that must have been from last time. My bad. What did you roll? You rolled an 11.
We're also missing
Is
Melanie.
Mel not on the initiative?
Thought I was. I clicked my person and I rolled it.
yeah,
Um,
Mel's not in this.
You're not in the chat.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's
No.
weird. Let me.
And KK should have a 13.
Okay, so 13.
Turn at 13.
All right, now everything's fine.
Wow. Hey, Aoife, we no longer have the worst initiative.
I'm gonna start out real simple. I'm gonna do Hexblade's Curse on her with my bonus action, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Okay, sounds good. That will hit. So it is a 14. That won't hit,
No.
and that will hit.
One more. All right.
All right, that will also hit. So plus 40, 11, 43. Okay, sounds good. Would you like to move?
Yes, I would very much like to. If I don't
Just a
want.
casual 20 misses.
Yeah, just a casual 20. I want to make sure that I'm within range. I think I need feet of. So I'll probably move to. Right there. Boop. Okay,
Okay.
that's the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn, she will take a legendary action, and she will let out a ferocious roar. I need everybody to roll a wisdom saving throw to me. A wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh yeah, sure.
Is this a
that'll be
magic effect?
Uh,
I'm re-rolling that.
I don't think so.
Oh, I did a check instead of a save, but they roll the same for me. I don't have a
Alright.
bonus on either.
Aoife's good. Tilda's
This is
good.
27.
Okay.
16.
All right. Brain.
I guess I would expect to need a 17 or better at this point, just in my speaking. So I would like to re-roll.
Okay.
With luck. 16.
You are
16.
you are frightened.
Tilda needs to roll important.
I already did.
Oh, you did. Okay, I missed it. My bad.
You are.
I have a 1, a 9, and an 8.
Lots of failures written up.
I was going to possibly suggest you make them fail. This is my turn.
Yes. Just remember, you are frightened for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
All right. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire,
Okay.
and just so it only hits this creature.
Okay.
Uh,
It's the dexterity
and-
saving throw, right?
It is a dexterity save. Ro, do you want them to fail it? with a
That's,
one?
yeah. That's a, let's go with the...
Because my save is a 18, I want to say. So I think anything besides the one is going to possibly save out of it.
Really? You
true.
think so?
Yep,
Okay.
For their decks, I would guess so, yeah.
Yeah, it's an avatar of a god.
Alright, I'll give them the natural 1.
Okay. And then they will use their legendary resistance.
Of course they will.
Good. Good.
I will take a bonus action
No.
to disengage.
Okay.
And just go away.
Okay.
I
That's fine.
try to get behind something if I can, but I don't know. You know how accurate this is.
Mm-hmm.
You can make your saving throw again.
Probably, yeah. Can I? Yeah.
Yes.
As in
of
my turn?
course.
Wisdom again, right?
Yes.
6.
Jesus
Wow.
You are still frightened.
Roll20's been on some shit with the rolls recently.
That is
Uh-huh.
amazing.
Uh-huh.
I feel bad, but that is amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, if I was at a casino, I would hit a jackpot. But
All right, I want to see something. Are you done with your turn?
action. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is probably the best she's gonna do. Oh, by the way, in the distance, you hear a stampede. I can't describe it as anything else, but it is a stampede. Okay.
Oh,
Rude.
Yep. She is gonna let out a regal roar. There's a shockwave on the ground. So Melanie, Aoife, you're on a broom, but it's a cone.
I was about to say, I specifically said I jumped off before, like, I jumped into the air with my broom. If it affects the ground, it should not affect me.
But it's like the voice that comes out. So it's also kind
But
of.
if it's about the ground,
It's both the ground and the voice. It's both. Porquetos. So let's see. I need you three to roll a Constitution saving throw. Okay.
God damn.
Yeah, that's.
I gotta say, I'm
Connie
really
said-
grateful for that monk ability to get a proficiency in every saving throw at this point.
All right, Zelda. It's
it
That's
shouldn't
nice.
affect me.
her roar. You will sustain some thunder damage. 12 thunder damage.
Okay, so 9.
10 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked
Okay.
prone.
How?
The voice is just that powerful.
Do I take any falling damage because I'm on my frickin' broom?
No.
For anybody who saved, do we take partial damage?
You take half. So the 10 bludgeoning is 5, and the thunder is 4. So 9 in total if you don't have any resistances to either.
I will go ahead and use my what's it called? Deflect energy because
Okay.
I'm about to get my reaction back anyways. Might as well.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. Tilly, you failed by 5, so more than 5, so you are also stunned until the end of his next turn.
His next turn?
Yep. End of Fury's next turn. Okay, now he is going to attempt to hit you, Aoife. She is going to attempt to hit you.
Do I get my dodge action?
Yeah, since you haven't gone yet.
Okay, cool. So I am dodging.
You are dodging.
My AC is 24.
Okay, sounds good.
Not that's gonna matter. This is an avatar of a god. It probably is a plus 20 to hit or something like that.
I mean, at least it's not just Melora.
True. We just are also in Melora's realm. So it's like the beefiest his avatar will be.
True.
Okay. So actually, I probably have to reach to get you too. Hold on. Yeah. All right. So let's go 2 Aoife, 1 Melanie. Let's test the waters. So she will raise her great club towards you, Aoife. So disadvantage because you are dodging. My lower is a 21.
That misses.
Okay. And the lower on this is a 27.
That hits.
Okay. So for this first attack, the one that lands. 26 points of bludgeoning damage. For Melanie, do you have any disadvantage rolls on you right now, or is it a straight roll?
Just straight roll.
Straight roll, cool. That is a 33.
Yeah, that hits.
All right,
Solid.
So, 13. So 24 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right. And yeah, she swings the club over her head, then does an underswing and gets the tip of the nails into Melanie. Melanie, as you feel these like nails like scrape, it's more bludgeoning than anything, but as you feel the tip of these nails, some of the tips of these nails are cold. It reminds you a little bit of cold iron, actually. I would ask if you were a fey creature, but I don't think you are.
No.
I mean, she's half
I mean-
elven.
But also, there's other
Apparently, that doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Otherwise, this game I'd have to hit raid all the time. But there are other nails on the end of this club of other different metals. However, it is the end. Hold on.
End of other creature's turn.
She is gonna try to get a little closer to Tilda, but cannot currently. Actually, you know what? She's gonna try. She really doesn't like you, Tilda, right now. Melanie, you will get the attack of opportunity. She's skirting around this way. So she temporarily left your. Yeah.
Damn.
So that means she stops moving, right? Because you're sentinel.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Thank fuck. Shit damage, but at least I hit her.
All right. So that is 18. All right. Sounds good. Rain.
What I will do is play. Should I try to burn another? I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna. You know what? Yeah, let's have a little fun. I'm a caster for a reason, right? No. I am going to command it to grovel.
Okay.
It's at level 18. I'm pretty sure it's a wisdom save.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the
Probably
saving
got
throw?
Wisdom.
What's the hit number?
18.
18. Yeah, it does not affect.
Okay.
Both save.
and
Does
that-
it look like it's because the entity made it save, or does it look like it's because they wouldn't be affected by?
It looks like
that
they made
type
their
of-
save.
yeah.
Okay.
No, actually, let me take a look.
Because I'm wondering
It's
if,
probably
as
got
a
pretty high
fury
wisdom.
type of entity, that this might not even be affected by.
Well, it
Yeah.
doesn't say anything about charm.
I guess it
in
doesn't say that it's
there.
a charm.
Yeah, so
so
it looks. It was a save anyway, so.
yeah, that's fair. For some reason, I was thinking command was a type of charm, but it doesn't appear to
Might
be.
be kind of. Charms are weird. Sometimes they don't talk about it, and
Mm.
5e it's always very clear and concise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, I will drink a potion of heroism,
Okay.
which just gives you bless. It doesn't make you not frightened, but hopefully it'll help with the save. As my bonus action, and then I guess I will make my save. Wisdom.
Wow.
Did that add the 1d4? It
Are
should
you
have.
kidding me?
Yep. No,
It didn't.
it didn't
not.
add. I clicked
did not.
plus, but it didn't. So let's come on.
Then if
big money,
like,
big money.
you're fine. You just needed the 17.
Oh,
So you are no longer frightened.
That's fucking hilarious, though. Oh my god.
I only roll 7s.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Aoife.
What is this pool situation?
It's like a 5-foot pool. It's difficult terrain.
I don't-
But it's
I don't know,
like
I'm-
it's a nice, clean.
It's just like a watering hole, though, right?
Yeah, it's a
not
wa-
like
it's-
there's no magical
There's
energy
no
emanating.
magic in or anything like that.
Gotcha.
No.
'Cause I don't.
One way to
I'm
find
just
out.
gonna stand on the water,
Okay, that's fine.
jog in place on top of the water, whatever. And I'm gonna start smacking Fury. But while I'm smacking Fury, I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, I need you to focus up. You cannot attack one of the people helping to stop the old ones from devouring all of the planes. If the material plane goes out, everything goes out. So you need to get your shit together, take a breather, and calm down. Because if you fuck this up, you will be remembered for eternity as the god who let the old ones win."
Okay.
It's legit.
Damn.
Because
Wow.
of flanking.
Wow.
Not that it matters, but let me. Here we go. Oh my god.
You had advantage because you're flanking.
I
Melanie.
do. Yeah, it's a 15, a 14, 27. Finally.
Yeah, 27 will hit.
We'll try a stunning strike. Why not? Constitution saving throw DC 19.
Okay. Yeah, they will make it.
And then I will do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Awful damage. I'll make another. Try it again. Stunning strike.
All right, so that will be 2 plus 11, so 25. Nope.
And 28.
Okay.
And one more time. Stunning strike.
And nope.
Okay, cool. That's my turn.
Okay. Tilda, you are prone.
Prone
And
and
stunned.
stunned.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got nothing.
All
I
right.
cannot do actions or reactions.
Melanie.
The only thing I could. Hey,
Sorry.
I was going to ask, could I possibly do a spell that does not have a verbal component, and is a bonus action?
Does it also have somatic?
It does not. Or wait, yes,
Ah.
it is. It is
Okay.
somatic. Sorry, my bad. So, it's only somatic. But I do have Warcaster.
You can't
so-
take actions. You are in.
It's a bonus action.
The somatic component is the one where you have to move for it, though, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know.
Anything that deprives your ability to take actions also prevents you from taking a bonus action.
Okay, there we go.
Yep, there we go.
Then I got nothing.
All right, Zatari.
I'm just like a
wait a
turtle.
second.
It was Melanie,
Nope,
yeah.
it was Melanie's
Melanie,
turn.
sorry.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Does
Yep, go ahead.
just a turtle on my back.
fucking A. Does Tilda at least get to make the save at the end of her throw for the frightened?
She wasn't frightened.
I'm not frightened.
She's just
Oh.
This
was
from the
knocked
roar.
on her. Knocked on her.
Oh, that was from a different effect.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Knocked on her butt.
All right.
I also am immune to being frightened. So, thank you, engagement.
Hey. So Mel is going
Pays to
to
get married, guys.
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and use her bonus action to become huge.
Okay, sounds good.
And that's her bonus action. And then she is going to let me just put that there. Okay. She's
on.
going to go ahead and
There you go.
try to grapple this person and
Okay.
just stop her. So that would be do I just roll athletics?
Yeah, this would probably be a contested athletics, I guess. Oh. I do have advantage on strength checks. Okay.
So
you
do I.
grapple her.
So if if it's contested, I get to roll again too.
Yeah, it is contested.
Okay,
but
so here,
she failed by
well, 32 would have been.
well 32. She failed by 1, so she was your
Oof.
31 versus your 32.
Oof. Okay.
So you
So-
have her grappled.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, hey, chill. We'll make her go away. Just chill for a second.
All right. So it's gonna be Zaitari's turn, but before that happens, there are 2 crashes that come through the forest. The first one is this thing. So let me see if I need to get the sizes right. Yep. Where is it? There we go. Haha. So remember that Hadrosaurus? That's not Hadrosaurus. That's close enough. Is that huge? Yes. All right. So
They
that.
do move in herds.
And then the other one is. Oh. Hold on. I need to get the correct dinosaur for this.
Make sure it has feathers.
They don't have feathers. Well, they don't have feathers on the goddamn tokens. I want them to have feathers.
I was about to say, wow, as
I
somebody
just-
who is
No-
a scientist, you were very anti-feather dinosaurs.
This Triceratops will have to do. Give me a moment. Alright, so where are you? There you are. He's not there. He came crashing over here. And he is also he is large. There we go. Haha. Alright, so the Hadrosaur will go at 6. And the will go at okay, Zaitari. There are 2 dinosaurs that come down the path.
Definitely not dragon.
No,
Yeah.
they're not dragons.
Not dragon.
No dragon. Definitely beast.
Well, definitely be. Well, I could try. Oh, it would just be in range. And what is this, a Triceratops?
Yeah, it's a Triceratops for all intents and purposes.
I think I'm just gonna keep blasting Fury Melora's Avatar of Bestial Wrath.
Okay.
Because, well, she does have Hexblade's Curse, and it does a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also gonna Hex her as my bonus action. So then we got all the hexes.
Sure, I'll get it designated as pink. That will both hit. That will also hit. That
22?
will hit too. All of them will hit.
Alright.
Alright, so.
And that is 19 extra points of necrotic damage from the hex.
Okay. Are you happy where you are?
Moving forward 5 feet, and then I'm done.
All right, sounds good. Rain. You are no longer frightened.
Rain?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking up something that is not on that. It's on a different item. Okay. All right. Let's see how far we are.
Why are you measuring from me?
Oh, that's not. Just,
I'm like,
I
what
don't know,
you doing?
guess what, Zaitai? Just
I'm like, what's happening? I don't want to do anything.
I don't want to die.
Don't make me hit the T-Rex or the Triceratops.
Unfortunately, just a little too far. So I am just going to run over here. If I 15, 20, 25.
We'll be right back in a minute.
And I will use a charge to get advantage, and I will attempt to hit this creature, the Bestial Wrath, and we're going to. Oh, did not crit.
Okay.
If I assume a 32 hits.
Yeah, 32 does hit. Sneak attack? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Are you happy with your turn?
Let's see. I did action. How big is this? Is 2 squares across? I could have done that with. I wanted to use the feature of the blessing and actually like launch myself through the air at the creature.
Mm-hmm.
And see if I can knock it down because I
Okay.
believe it's large or smaller. To make a strength saving throw, DC is equal to 8 plus my proficiency bonus with my dex, which is. I'll do that math really quick. 8 plus 6 is 14 plus 7, so 21.
Okay. Does make it.
Yeah. And failed to. Yep. Okay.
All right. So, she's going to stomp the ground, and emanating from her are these fissures. I need everybody to roll Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, no, this is where I die.
It's like a mini earthquake if you're right next
I'm sorry,
to her.
this is where you die?
I have very, very poor constitution and a health, a lot health, I believe.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
That is better than average. I'm not gonna bother with a reroll.
Okay. And I assume Melanie is gonna have to roll as well. We'll bank that when she comes back. So it's Zaitari and Rain. Everybody else is okay. So I need some things. All right. Zaitari and Rain, please take 49 points of bludgeoning damage and you are knocked prone.
Excuse me?
Yep, 45 radius. You are within it.
God damn. Alright, you said 49 points?
49 points. For those who have saved, take half.
God damn.
So I assume everyone that's not KK and
Zaitari, yeah, so
Zaitari?
49 halved is 24.
I need to make a con save on the hex. That doesn't do it, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
Alright, goodbye, hex.
Okay, that is that person's turn. Just remind me to have Melanie roll a Constitution saving throw when she comes back. The Triceratops is going to run.
So I guess Fury cannot be reasoned with then, because even with a damn good argument,
Do you know how you've seen barbarians rage, and Aoife, you have been a barbarian before.
I sure have.
Yes. This look is very similar to when a barbarian rages. But there's something about the eye change, and like there's this like slight reddish aura that is now emanating from her that you're not sure if this person can be reasoned with. Also, she has fangs. So it will go for the closest target it can see, but it's gonna dash and it can't do anything at this point. It's just gonna dash in your direction, Zaitari, just gonna park itself right there. Rain, that you are not at 13 anymore.
Nope.
However, after the plated Triceratops' turn, they are Fury is going to use a legendary action to make an attack. That attack is going to be geared towards one of 3 targets, and we will see who she picks. It is Aoife.
Cool.
Aoife, is there any disadvantage? You are no longer dodging, right?
I am no longer dodging. My AC is still 24, though.
All right, sounds good. So this will be a great club attack. That is a 23, so it will miss. It is your turn.
I want advantage, but is Tilda still stunned?
Tilda is no longer stunned at this point.
Okay. For plane shift, is it Tilda and Zaitari who can both plane shift, or is it just Tilda right now?
It's just Tilda.
Cool. Damn it. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just we need that spark.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. I'm going to attack it a bunch. We'll attack her many times.
Okay.
Let me really fast look at where'd it go? I lost it. There it is. I am going to use my bonus action to manifest a set of spectral arms on Melanie.
Okay.
Using my robes of transcendence.
Okay.
What now?
1 second. Melanie, can you roll a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. Boop.
Okay. You only take 24 points of bludgeoning damage. She caused a mini earthquake around her.
Cool.
But yeah, so bonus action, I am manifesting spectral arms on Melanie. And so basically when you start or end your turn, I can use a key point to make 2 extra attacks from you.
Nice.
I can
That
also
ability.
It's for my robes of transcendence.
Oh, okay.
I can also, if we get more like thunder damage and shit, or some other kind of damage that you're not super resilient to, I can use deflect energy from you. But right now, I'm just gonna attack her.
So are the arms proportional to Melanie's size? Do they get the reach?
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, the arms have an extended reach, so yeah. It just says that you manifest a set of the spectral arms, so you'd get an extra 5 feet of reach on this.
And
Well,
Melanie already has a 5 feet.
I would get an extra 5 feet of reach from the spectral arms. So,
I mean,
oh, I should
so
be an advantage
it sounds
again.
like Melanie has the reach and Rain has the flexibility.
There we go. 31.
It all comes back.
30,
Mhm.
20.
31. Okay.
Okay, hold on. All right, so with the 20, let me see, 24, the additional
20.
damage.
So with the 24, I should have been at an advantage because of flanking. So it's 31 to hit, 31 to hit, 32 to hit.
Okay, 31 to hit. Hold on, 31 to hit, so plus 22. Okay, so you see her, like, you do essentially a fury of blows, in the literal sense. And she, like, kneels down on one knee. And, like, for a moment, the red aura is distinguished. And then it flares back up again. And you hear not a roar from a person anymore, but you hear a bear's roar. As you see, she shifts her shape into... Where is it? I didn't make a token out of it. Hold on. Choose image. Good enough. Doink. Becoming huge. Becoming a black-furred werebear. So that was the 31 that took her out. When you hit her with the second strike, she doesn't look like she should take as much damage as she should.
Oh, resistance. I know that.
And then with the third unarmed strike, 13 plus 11 is 24, so... Okay. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
I don't think it's gonna matter. I'm just gonna keep trying to reason with her.
Okay.
And be like, hey, I've been there. I've been angry. I got my shit together. You can get your shit together. Let's not end the world because something smells bad. Okay?
Rude!
That's
One of the
my
more
turn.
valid reasons to end the world, I mean. I've heard worse.
Okay, so... Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell at Tilda, like, get ready to take us out of here.
All right. So after your turn, Melanie, she squares up to you.
Okay.
She is going to attempt to grab you. So it's kind of like we're kind of getting a lockup situation over here.
I'm alright with that.
So does a 29 hit you?
Yep.
All right. So she
I would like to silvery barbs that,
Okay.
mostly so I can get some advantage. Nah. So yeah, reaction to silvery barbs, and that just means you have to reroll it. And use the lower.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a 26.
That's a hook.
I give the advantage to myself.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. That was their bonus, not bonus. That was their their second legendary action. It is now Tilda's turn. You are no longer stunned.
Right. I am still prone though.
Yes, you are.
So I will stand up and no longer be prone. Hang on a second. So plane shift is one action. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Aoife says, "Get ready to get us out of here." I know that it is one action. It's going to take 6 seconds to do plane shift.
Mm-hmm.
And that it only works if we're all in a circle holding hands, because that's part of the spell. I also know that these guys are not going to be able to run away from their things, their targets, probably. So I'm going to say, when you're all ready to leave, you're going to have to come to me, darlings. I'm going to essentially try to fly. Let's see, I've got half my movement on the broom. Does that mean that I only have 15 feet, or that I would have half the broom's movement?
I always
Because I stood up from prone.
I always think of it as like you have half whatever movement you have. So,
Okay.
whatever your broom can go at, it's gonna be half. You
Okay,
gotta get
that's
on
fine.
the broom, yeah.
I'm basically just going to move over here.
Right. She will take a swipe at you.
Yeah, of course she will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, she rolled a natural 1.
Excellent.
Just out of her reach. Alright.
Part of me is like, do I start it and then hope everybody comes to me like soon, or do I, because I don't have that many spell slots that I can cast plane shift with.
I would not start it yet, because there's no guarantee we could all get to you in time.
Right. Although I guess I could. No, I can't do that. Okay. How's everybody looking in terms of hit points?
Marine took a good hit. She's about half.
I'm still above half.
I'm at like 3/4. I have almost 150 right now, so I'm okay for now.
Okay. Mallory?
I'm muted. I'm at 81 of
81 of what?
130. So
Okay.
I'm close to half, but I'm still above it.
All right.
49 took a lot out of me.
Yeah, I know. I will guiding bolt the or attempt to guiding bolt Fury at a I'll go with first level for now
Okay.
because I don't know.
All right. That will hit. It doesn't do as much damage as you think it should.
Yeah, well, I also rolled shitty damage, so.
But, yeah, it will definitely hit. Strikes the radiant and strikes her. Are you done with your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Melanie. Actually, before that happens, third and last legendary action. Just gonna try to, like, whop you upside the head with a giant claw. Does a 32 hit your armor class? I assume it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of Melanie's turn, I'm going to use my 2 astral arm attacks, just as a heads up.
All right.
But also, if 31 hits, then Fury is lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, so Melanie's going to get advantage on
Right.
her attack. That's why I'm going at the end. I don't want to waste it for my little piddly little D10 plus 6. It's a D10 plus 6. It's not much.
22 points of bludgeoning damage, Melanie.
Alrighty.
All right. That is that legendary action's turn. Did you want to use the arms now?
At the end of Melanie's turn, so I don't waste the guiding bolt
Okay.
advantage. I want Melanie to have that.
All right, Melanie, it is your go.
Alright. I'm going to activate my Hill Giant rune, because that'd be a good idea. And then I am going to realize, okay, we're not going to try to talk this out. We're going to try to punch it out. Which Melanie's okay with, but that was, she wanted to make sure that's what we were doing.
So at advantage.
Yeah, she's going to, go ahead and release her grapple so she can.
You don't have Commander Strike anymore, do you?
I do.
But with advantage, maybe. Well, no, you and I already have advantage. Rain has advantage.
Yeah, Rain already has advantage, and I think Rain. Have you used your reaction yet, Rain?
I did.
Okay.
Cause that was because I silvery barbed.
Oh
yeah, and I don't. I only have one use of it per day.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's a feat that I took, not like the class thing now.
And I just realized that you guys both have advantage, so that means jack shit. That
You
my
still
guiding
damage.
bolt.
I'm just checking to see if I want to do something. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Storm Avatar as my action. And then
So that's your action.
Yeah, and that's my action bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and action surge though. And then I'm gonna attack 3 times. Oh, that should be an advantage, so I'll just roll another. Okay, 32 then.
They both would hit. So the 25. So.
And then, okay, so I'll just roll 2 d20s to see if either of those would have crit. Neither of them would have crit, and then one more attack. And that's all thunder damage because of the avatar thing.
So they both don't. The both hits don't do as much as you think it should. But you're chipping her down pretty well.
Ooh, did it do more? Well, I never hit her with slashing damage, so I wouldn't know.
You definitely said the bludgeoning wasn't working.
No, the bludgeoning
Okay.
wasn't working. The thunder's not working.
Radiant
The radiant didn't
Didn't
work.
do it.
Interesting.
It's good old bear totem shit.
Yeah. So it's probably just psychic, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Which I could do.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I will use I'll spend a key point and make 2 attacks. Question, Darren.
Yep.
Do my arms get advantage because I'm flanking with myself?
I guess.
I like that.
Technically, I mean, you're adjacent from yourself. Nobody ever please play an octopus that's like can reach around and give advantage. That would be ridiculous.
Get my notepad of potential ideas for the next campaign. I'm going to cross off Plasmoid.
No
so-
reach around octopus.
Those are my 2 attacks.
Damn.
All right. One connects, the other doesn't. Are you done, Melanie?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. The Hadrosaurus is going to dash up to Aoife, but can't do anything because it is a dash.
Excuse me, it's in the water?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a giant. It's 5 foot. It's 5 foot deep.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not,
It's not,
Not
a deep
super
pool.
deep.
Yeah.
I'm jogging on top of it.
All right. No more legendary actions. So Zaitari.
Cool. Everybody conveniently got nice and close for me here to steal one strike. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. I assume you're going for the 3 only targets on the field.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. Steal one strike, there it is. Alright, we're gonna start with the Fury,
Uh-huh.
then go to the Triceratops and the Hadro.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Fury.
Oh,
That will unfortunately miss. Her hide is way too tough.
Goddamn.
That will hit the dinosaur.
Please tell me that hits.
Yeah, that hits. And the other one does hit as well. Yeah, they're dinosaurs.
Okay.
Yeah, like they.
Ugh.
All right.
One off. Such a bummer.
Would you like to take any
Technically
bonus
2 off.
actions?
My turn and not my movement is gonna end right here. And I will give Bardic Inspiration to. I'd love to say myself, but you know, Melanie. Nope. Aoife. Aoife's taking it. You're getting it. Aoife.
Okay, sounds good. Rain.
Yep, we're just gonna do a good old fashioned advantage check.
Everybody, roll a perception check for me. So 16. Okay. 16, so it was 8. And then the other one is.
That should not be like that. That should.
32. No, 36. All right, cool.
That should be 25.
Okay.
Gotcha.
For your perception? Okay.
Yeah.
As you've been fighting Fury, you notice that, okay, so Fury has been talking to herself this entire time. It's not directed to any of you, but it sounds like she's arguing with herself, saying things like, no, you stay in there, it's my turn, and something about Erathlus zealots and things of that nature.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You attacked me!
Um,
I was just chilling here.
I know. Blame Fury. Fury is now going to stomp on the ground. So I think that is going to be everybody and the dinosaurs, but I will double check.
Did I say I did my turn?
You did the attack. Did you want to do anything else?
Yeah, I want to get the fuck out of there. 'cause
Okay.
I take one more of those, I'm gonna die. Bonus action disengage.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Bye. Yeah, and you saw how far it went last time, I assume. So.
Did I ever get up from prone? Because I would have gotten up from prone. I don't remember. I'll say I didn't get up from prone, and then I'll use the thing to get the bonus action, an additional bonus action from the Broken Pocket Watch.
Okay.
So up from prone, and then 15 feet, 10, 15, then another 30 feet. 30, okay. I don't know if that's far enough. I'm going to forget. Yeah, it's probably just in range, isn't it? God damn it.
Yeah, you're in range. Tilda, you are specifically in the air, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now this doesn't apply to you. Everybody, please, besides Tilda, everybody please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Man, not a dex. God damn it.
This time using 4 feet. 4 paws. Tiny paws. Or very large paws. Okay, great.
Doing some tippy taps on the ground.
Tap,
I
tap,
really
taps.
don't want. I gotta shoot for something better than that. I'll use lucky on that.
Okay.
It happened, but 17 plus. Did it roll the D? Yeah, 17.
Okay. Unfortunately, that does not save. So, I gotta check something. Okay. That's the wrong die. There they are. "72 points of fissure damage. Bludgeoning damage.
How much?
72?
72. So
Oh
now
my god,
it's,
I'm almost fucking dead.
now it's double. Now it's double the feat.
I'm at
Right,
9
so-
hit points, guys, from
Thank
2
God I
hits.
used
I'm
the Hell
out.
rune.
Ow.
'Cause that's only 36.
Yeah, 36 for half.
Thank goodness.
Well, I think
Brain
you and I
cell.
saved.
Oh,
I only
oh,
I only have
so-
100 and something hit points.
So
Yeah.
actually, that would be half of
It'd be
36.
18.
Nice.
36 was still a lot for me.
It's a lot for anybody.
Tilda, you watch in horror as your fellow friends fall like dominoes.
I'm thank God not unconscious
All right.
yet, but this Triceratops is right fucking next to me.
Okay, that is her turn. The Triceratops is going to attempt to go. Don't worry, it's just a Triceratops.
Oh yeah, it's just a Triceratops. I have 9 hit points.
Brain is definitely burning down a forest when she gets back to the prime material plane.
I assume a 16 doesn't hit your armor class.
No.
Okay.
I have a 23.
Okay, you're fine. Okay. At the end of the play of the Triceratops turn, I did mention that Fury is grappling you, Melanie.
hmm
She's gonna take 2 of those actions, and
Call it a bear hug.
she literally it's a bear hug, and she is going to bear hug you.
Okay.
And she is going to do an attack called Earth Shatter, which pretty much Zangiefs you. So she hugs you, and then she pile drives you into the ground.
Cool.
Fantastic.
So that will be
Oh, what's with the netting on me?
Oh, you were prone. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You're not prone anymore. Plus 63 points of bludgeoning damage.
63.
Yep.
All
Was
right.
that a roll to hit or just an automatic damage?
Apparently that's an automatic damage if I grab her. So you were grabbed prior. So
Ah.
yeah.
That
That was a
so
2
36 you said?
Yep, there. Well, it was 63. So halved is whatever.
Okay, it was already halved.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it was 63
So-
points. If you halved it, then it was whatever you halved it.
31.
31. Okay.
31.
Okay.
Okay.
The Triceratops has gone. Aoife.
Right. Bonus action healing word to Rain.
Okay.
I don't have to move for that.
Nope. You're within 60.
7.
She's up. That's all you can ask for.
Just play dead now.
Oh, I forgot to do the dinosaurs. I'm sorry, with the Fisher. They're probably dead. Yeah, they're probably dead.
I will wait.
I said 72, so
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he's dead, and then 72. He is not dead. Let me add that.
I did hit. With the.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, he is not dead yet. He's close, but
Damn.
not dead yet. Yeah, the Triceratops' legs were just shattered. Aoife, you healing
I
word.
bet.
I've healing worded. Zaitari and Rain, you may want to get closer to Tilda. And I'm gonna attack Fury 3 times.
Okay, let's see it.
Oh, it should be an advantage because I keep forgetting. I keep taking it off because I'm dumb.
That's okay.
And those two. Okay. I'm gonna roll Bardic on that 15.
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, it's just the hide is too tough.
Did that roll? I mean, it's showing a 1, but I
I
can't
don't
tell.
think it did. Is it a D12?
Okay, it's a D12. Yeah. Oh.
You get through. Okay, great. 4 hits, I assume.
So the first one, it was supposed to be with advantage, and I just fucked it up.
Okay.
So it's 21 points.
All right, so
because we'll just take the first damage for fairness.
okay, and
then 30 points total for the second hit,
okay,
and then a whole 9 for the third hit.
okay. Okay, chipping him down.
Yeah.
Her.
Tilda, if you want to start getting ready, I will do my damnedest to make sure the bear doesn't get closer. That's all I can say.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay, great. I still have. Okay, so that was 2 actions on the Earthshaker. So I will use my single action left to try to hit Aoife. That is a
You have advantage now because you're flanking me.
Yep. Yeah, I that is a 34.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So Haymaker, that sucked. 7 plus, so 15 points of bludgeoning damage. I rolled a few onesies.
How's your health looking?
Mine?
Yeah.
I am 40 out of 140.
Okay. I was just trying to decide if I wanted to Guardian of the Living use that or not.
I've been having all the saving throw damages so far, so I've been doing okay in that regard.
Okay.
Tilda.
Okay. So the Triceratops dead.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Super dead.
It got exploded like it was kicked by a praying man, or by like a mantis shrimp. Bring that back.
All right. If I... That's 45. Okay. I'm going to zoom on my broom over to here. I'm just trying to get kind of... Actually, where the hell was I? I was here. Get over there. Now, how far away? Okay. I'm going to call out, because I assume we can all hear Fury arguing with itself about religious zealots and whatnot.
I think
right?
everybody but Zaitari heard that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I'm going to cast Mind Spike. I'll do it at level 2 for now. On the bear friend.
Okay.
That is not a bear friend.
No.
For now. And say, darling, we are more than happy to come back another day without me.
Okay.
Just let us leave.
She failed, but she's gonna use her legendary resistance. But she does take the whole of it, of course.
Good. So she failed, but she succeeded.
Yeah.
So then I'm sorry. If she's taking all of the damage, does that mean that psychic damage that she's vulnerable to psychic damage?
Yes. Not vulnerable.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she's not resistant.
She's not
Bear-
resistant.
Bear
Yeah.
totem stuff.
Okay, right. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So she should be taking half.
Yeah, she's taking half. Like, she's taking half of.
You
this-
just said she was taking all of the damage.
Well, yeah, she's saved, so she's taking half of the damage, but she's still taking all of the half damage.
Okay.
Okay, alright. It's just a little
Whatever.
linguistic
Yeah.
confusion.
Sorry about
Alright.
that. Yeah.
You just she's taking all of the half damage.
Exactly.
Is not
yes.
taking all of the damage as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Anyway, Wand of Healing Word to get Rain standing. 6 points.
Beefy 13 now.
And yeah, if anybody wants to take their actions to get their asses over to me instead of attacking things, that would be great.
All right, Melanie. If you are done with your turn, Tilda.
Yeah, I'm done with my turn.
Okay.
Iota.
How
Wait,
does this...
actually, hang on. Could I please move another, like, 2 feet over there?
Oh, yeah,
Just,
sure. That's fine.
or actually, yeah, another 10 feet just to maybe get out of range of something. I don't know.
How does this bear look right now?
She's barely holding on.
Barely holding on.
Eh.
I'm not prone or anything after getting Zangief, am I?
No, you're not.
Okay.
Actually, technically, you should have been.
I should have been?
Yeah, it's part of it, but let's say you're saying that was my mistake. I forgot to add the prone, so let's say you're up right now.
Okay. I'm going to gonna use my. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that with my bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and attack her 3 times, but my
Okay.
first one. Well, I have advantage because I'm flanking with Eva, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
My first one, I'm still gonna go ahead and try to do a trip attack.
Okay.
Does 22 hit?
So that's 26. All right. So
Does it? Oh, go ahead.
How do you want to do this?
Non-lethal.
Okay.
So Mel sees that this bear is having a hard time, so she's gonna try to just like she uses her sword as like a weight and just kind of like pulls her arm back because she's pretty big right now. She's huge, and just uses the weight of her sword and like the pommel and just punches the bear in the face.
Okay. You punch the bear in the face. She does that slow motion type of deal when you see somebody get punched in the face and their face goes towards the side and their head tilts, and then she just collapses onto the ground. The hadrosaur looks around, kind of like shakes his head and just like, what? What?
I'll give him like a shoo motion,
And
like you do with like a goat you don't want around. Just get out of here, goat.
Yeah.
All the
What?
astral arms are shooing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he looks like on his turn he will like take off.
Okay.
She will
with-
shift back to her normal size.
With the end of Melanie's turn, she's just gonna make sure that this person's not gonna drown. Like she's gonna make sure she's out of the water and breathing.
Okay.
So.
She, and like as she's coming to, she like puts a hand up and says, and you hear like muffled into the grass. It's like, I'm really sorry about that. Oh,
It happens to the best of us.
You almost killed me!
I'm sorry. Hold on. Ow. We're out of combat if nobody wants to deck her in the face.
Mel will not deck her anymore, and she already has.
She will
Hilda's staying all the way over here.
She trots over to Zaitari and she will cast heal on you.
Thanks.
So let me see how many.
So
slots.
honestly, well, yeah, Rain and I are looking about.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna see how many slots of heal she has. She will have at this level.
Odin, you little terror! What the fuck? I was like, because it wasn't my turn and I was still listening. I was like, I'll use this opportunity to clean the litter boxes. And of course, I turn my back for like 5 seconds, and he knocks over my fucking cup of tea.
Of course.
Spills everywhere.
So you get 70. Trots over to Rain. Rain will get 70. She looks like she's okay now.
Do we need to leave like with our friend and come back without her or something?
No,
like, are you
no, I'm sorry. Fury gets like that.
Is that just always a part of you? Like, what the fuck was what was
Fury's
that?
a fucking dumbass.
Fury is a very angry person. Ow.
Yeah, and I'm an angry person, and I don't do that.
Yeah, that's
Now I'm an angry person as well. I say, shouting from my distance.
We'll probably put. Let's see. bones. So.
Okay. So, before all of this nonsense, we were talking about a spark.
Yep.
We need that information.
Yep, we'll give you
Still.
that information. First dumps 32 points into you, Aoife, with cure wounds, and then trots over to you, Melanie, and then also puts in 33 points into you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
One of the times you
Apologies.
smashed me.
Apologies. Yeah.
That's okay.
That's how we usually. She's kind of a second.
Am I allowed to heal myself, or is that going to happen again, darling?
No,
If I pull out my...
you knocked her out for a good bit. She won't come back for at least a day. Kind of put her in place. Tried doing it from the inside, but she hadn't been outside to stretch her legs for a long time. Kind of a personality that had developed from, well, childhood.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Well. All right. Well, sparks.
Right. Let's get Tweet inside. I'm gonna have to replace all that furniture. Let's get Tweet inside, and I'll help you get that spark out.
Why is there a spark in the bird?
So the necromancer I told you that I helped, he was hiding it in the bird.
If we
He
take
was
the
a
spark out.
necromancer.
Well, he's dead now. I stomped him out of existence.
Oh, well, that's nice. If we take the spark out, is it gonna kill him?
No.
The bird?
So, Tweet is gonna be probably around forever. Apart from, being crushed by a boulder or something of the like. But Tweet is merely a part of it's pocket dimension. Spark has nothing to do with him at all. He's just kind of like a purse, a dimensional purse.
For Tweet's sake, maybe he should stay here with you since we're, gonna be walking into an old one soon.
Well, and come on! Don't you want your friend to be with you? That'd
To
be nice,
die?
wouldn't it?
To die in front of my eyes while I'm trying to have the world not end?
No, I was talking about her. Her having
was like,
Tweet with her.
I don't, because I don't want Tweet anywhere near an old one. Bad
Yeah.
idea.
Tweet could stay here with you. You guys were friends all your childhood. I'm sure that Tweet misses you.
If Tweet wants to stay, I just usually let him go where he wants. There is no
Well-
controlling the Tweet.
Tweet.
If Tweet follows me to the battle with the old one, he will die. For good.
I don't know. This seems like an unkillable bird. And if Tweet does die, I think Tweet just comes back. I don't know.
When Melanie is embiggened, if she sits in the wrong place, Tweet will die.
We don't know that. He might just get real smushy and then come back, the next day, normal again.
But
Short of being crushed by a
according
boulder,
noises.
Tweet cannot die. Melanie, your ass is a boulder right now when you're this big.
This is
Thanks.
true. It could be a mountain if you get to gargantuan size, Melanie.
I'm working on it. It's so hard to be that big.
Just some encouragement. I didn't mean to make you upset. I'm sorry.
But I do apologize for Fury. She has always been like that.
Is that just I might have missed it because my headset was cutting in and out.
Yep.
But is that just something you were born with, or what's up with that?
Fury, from what
Okay,
I've
go
been told by a few of my associates that I've spoken to in the past, Fury is the embodiment, and I quote, of all my rage, pain, and sorrow from childhood up until my adult life manifested in a separate personality.
That really sounds like you need some therapy.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, listen. I'm just going to point out that you're dead. You have a lot of time,
You
so
have
long as
literally
you
all
know.
the time.
Yeah, so long as you know, we don't let the old ones succeed in their plans, you could work on that.
I have been trying to. She's been pretty quiet until she got Arathis' scent, unfortunately. Like I said, I do apologize for that deeply. And if there's any other compensation besides the spark, just let me know. I am.
You know any
Now that you mention
master
it.
key manipulators? But keep going. Yeah, go ahead, Rain. Sorry.
Just see a few interesting things in your garden, if I could
Oh,
take a few.
by all means, take as much as you want.
Got
Are
any
you,
spare relics I can have?
Let me open my closet here.
she looks at you. She's like, well, I was
I
wondering.
mean, we did hear about a staff of Melora or something, so.
I was wondering when you were going to ask about that. That's what I thought you were here for in the first place.
Oh, I got this one. I'm trying to wake it up, and I pull out the meteor hammer.
Let me take a look at that.
But the standard in the group seems to be a minimum of 2, so I'd love another one.
Well,
I've only got one.
so
I mean, I think we all only have one.
So, yeah, I can definitely give you mine if it's going to help you save the world. She takes off her amulet, hands it to you. It's turned into an amulet since I've been here, so. But technically, I'm supposed to choose who I give this to.
To do. Maybe we can offer some insight into who it might be best suited for.
Well, currently, I am a cleric of Malor. However, as you have seen, it helps enhance my strength and raging prowess when I become fury. So, or fear takes over my body. I'll give you, I'll give you the stats for it later. It's somewhere in my folders. So you can decide once I give you the stats for it. As for the spark, all you gotta do is, and she fishes out a rune. Okay, bird rune. Put the bird's tiny footprint on said rune, and you watch as the rune lights up. All right, there we go. And then, let's see. Rune becomes space. Reach around in there, and you see, like, once the rune turns into like a miniature, like, portable hole, she just reaches her hand in there. Let's see. Got it. She like slowly pulls out this bright ball that nearly blinds you. Anybody have, like, and she's squinting her eyes, anybody have a bag I can put this in for a moment?
I hold open my bag of holding.
She puts it in there.
Who's this a piece of, by the way?
Tamara.
Oh.
Been keeping it safe for the right moment.
We actually know about somebody that's looking for these.
So.
Yeah, once we get back to the material plane, I'll send her a sending.
Alright, so.
Since we need that other one, too.
So you got 2. And you got a relic. Oh, looks like now you need something to power it. Power it.
We need something to power it? That's not the divine spark?
That's not 2 sparks?
Well, now you have to wake her up.
Who?
Okay. How?
Who are we waking up?
You're gonna have, if you want your relic to work, that relic to work again, you're gonna have to wake up Tamara. You got the 2.
Wake up a dead god.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're not going to wake her up entirely, but as long as you have her consciousness up and running, then that thing will get powered again, once again. The connection will be made, kind of like fusing 2 wires together.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll send a sending to, I can't remember her name.
Roka.
Yeah. Have her meet us at the keep.
So, the easiest way to do that is if you capture... So, the easiest way I know you can do it is if you get a very large, terrifying monster of sorts. and you use its life essence to jumper cable essentially a spark. That's one way of doing it.
We just killed a storm elemental. This couldn't have happened earlier.
Right?
You could probably find another one if you.
I got a freaking primordial matriarch.
That would have probably worked.
We also just beat down an avatar of Melora.
Sorry about that. Yeah, that probably would have worked too if that was to suck my soul away. I prefer not, but you know.
Yeah, we're not gonna eat your soul. You'll find.
It's okay. I mean, if you want to wait a day, we can go. I can take you on a hunt, and we can probably find something adequate to jumper cable this thing. It's the least I can do for almost.
If we
please.
wait a day,
kill you.
if we wait a day, will Fury come back?
Well, you might have to put away that, and she points to your hairpiece, because that reeks of Arathis.
Really was quite the social faux pas.
I apologize. It's the scent that triggered it. I'm sorry.
Weirdly, I'm
She's
happy
saying
though.
it to me.
It's the hairpiece.
Weirdly, I'm happy it's an Arathis stink that she was smelling, and she wasn't like because dogs can smell pregnancy. She wasn't smelling another pregnancy on you. I'd much rather it just be she hates Arathis and not you're pregnant again right now.
I mean, if you put it in the hole, that should be enough for the day.
Well, Zatari, can you make a mansion for the night?
Yeah.
Well, why don't we all have a rest? I'm a little sore still, and we can keep Dilda's stinky religious artifacts away from our new friend
It
here.
isn't stinky.
She is correct, says Lek. It's not stinky. It's just has the scent of Arathis on it, and that's why Fury went rawr.
Can we disguise the scent? Is that possible? Can I just put a bunch of lavender on it and call it good?
It's like
My
Citronella. Let's cover it in citronella.
No.
I mean, if you just
At this point, Tilda just starts like
Symbol of
Almost-
Melora right next to it and made him kiss. That would do it, right?
just starts angrily kind of like gently so that it doesn't tear any of her hair or like ruin it, but it is definitely like every snap or anything that needs to like be removed is there's definitely like tension as she's pulling it from her hair until eventually her hair is all sort of like the old days. It just kind of falls down in waves, but there's nothing adorning her head. It's like just kind of like holds it in her hand, crosses her arms across her chest, and says, "I feel naked."
Lek will like offer scrunchie.
No, thank you, darling.
Okay. So yeah, I can definitely help you grab a creature since we are on the hunting grounds, and I'm, just to extend how sorry I am for punching all of you in the face. I'll help you jumpstart that relic up.
Do we need to have both of the sparks before we jumpstart it?
We should. You have an associate that can your associate
Yeah,
get
let
you?
me get that sending out
Alright.
on. All right, I'm gonna send the sending. Say, hey, we're on Celestia XYZ area. We found another divine spark of Tamara. Please meet us here. As soon as possible.
You can, and you hear Lek shouting. You could tell her to find a guardian house here. That's probably the easiest landmark.
I'm being told that you need to come to the Guardian House. Also, I apologize for my tone. I almost died.
You hear him ascending back. It's like, "Will come. I am aware of the guardian house."
Hmm.
But yeah. Feel free to sleep on the grounds, and if you need any food or anything, just let me know. I'm really, really fucking sorry about all of this. It sucks.
It happens.
I feel terrible. I kind of have a history of this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Feeling the awkward tension, Lek is gonna go back into her like cottage now and like try to fix the broken door that she like crashed through when she had thrown you guys out. Okay, so
I would cast mending, darling, but you know, my presence not welcome, etc.
it's okay, I got it. She starts casting mending.
I look at Zaitari. Mention?
Mansion. I take the 10 minutes and cast Zaytari's mansion.
Now my concern is, how am I meant to cast my Shards of Dawn and clerical spells without Erathis' help? Without my hairpiece or my symbols?
Maybe in the heat of battle you can take it back out again and it'll be fine?
She did say that it would be a couple days before Fury would probably be back, right? So maybe tomorrow will be okay.
I imagine if you take it out, like right before we're about to get into the fight, it should be okay.
And we can try and disguise its scent. I can make some citronella.
I am not going to be smelling like citronella. That will actually be stinky.
It would also disguise your scent and rest this and have this not happen again. Which would you prefer?
Not my scent that
We
she found
don't-
offensive.
Also,
Semantics. Which would you prefer? Another fight like that, or
Eva-
to smell like citronella for 8 hours?
Eva, throwing this out here, it might not be a physical scent. It might be more of a metaphysical scent. I mean, this is a religious object. So, honestly, we might be able to cover her in weird smells, and it might not matter. So, you know. Not that we're going to cover you in weird smells, Tilda. That'd be really mean. We know you wouldn't like that.
Not unless you wanted us to cover you in weird smells.
Can't imagine that ever being something she would want, but yes, if you wanted that, we would, of course, do that for you.
No, thank you.
I would guess that between the fact that she now knows that it's there, and that we beat the shit out of that bear, and the fact that we're going to be, like, in combat, she'll already be kind of like, rah! It shouldn't be a problem. Probably. Almost definitely. We'll
They
ask
come
her
out
about it
again.
tomorrow.
It'll be easier to beat them down again. I wasn't
Yeah.
putting all my effort into it, trying to do it peacefully. Knock them out pretty
I
quickly.
mean-
but trying.
I'm just trying to grapple the bear and hope to reason with it. So, you know, well, person. I was wondering if she was still a person. I guess she was a person the whole time. You know what? It's confusing. It's fine. Anyway.
Before we go to sleep tonight, anyone want to charge up the Ring of Spell Storing? I have 3 levels worth available.
Well, what do you want?
Well, what do you got? Do we still have that
The
list?
huge.
Do you want to absorb elements?
Yeah, I'll take an absorb elements, and yeah.
That I can offer. Who knows what kind of great beast we're gonna hunt.
I sent you a screenshot of my 1 through 3.
How about level? So we know we're gonna go fight something. So
Yeah.
And it's almost definitely going to be a creature.
how about a level 2 armor Bagathus?
Sure thing. I will cast that into the ring.
All right.
Okay. So the next time we're playing will be the 31st.